Good morning, happy Saturday everyone, and welcome to Jewellery Maker. Do you know what? I was expecting to wake up this morning and it to be grey and drizzly, but in actual fact it was quite sunny. Even though it was raining, it was quite sunny. How you doing this Saturday morning? It's officially the weekend. Is it me or has this week flown by? Has, isn't it? Just week after week after week, it's just running away with me. Running away, running away. Are the weeks running away for you, Ryan?
Yeah.
Yes, they're running away for Ryan. Ryan, come and give us a wave. It's just so lovely to have Ryan back after his little break.
Hello.
Did you have fish and chips last night?
No, I was here last night.
Oh, you were here last night? Missed out on Fish and Chip Friday.
Yeah.
Ryan, you know, it's like a religion.
Had sausage rolls instead.
Had sausage rolls instead. It's a compromise, so there we go. What did you have for your dinner last night, Lucie?
I had ravioli.
Ravioli? That sounds good. I had beans on cheese on toast. I got a rock and roll.
Beans on cheese, not cheese on beans.
Beans on cheese on toast. So toast, butter, Marmite, cheese, beans.
Where did the Marmite come from?
Well, you know what? It's just a nice little twist. I like to throw it in. That's how I first started to get my husband into Marmite before he even knew he liked Marmite. Yeah, you sneak it in.
Nice.
Now he loves it. He can't get enough of it. Oh, there we go. Ravioli. What, one of those nice kind of fresh pasta ones or out of a tin?
No, it was out of a tin because I was so busy.
See, out of a tin.
I was meant to have lamb, but didn't have time.
Lamb or ravioli? I think I know what I'd rather have.
Definitely.
Many good things come in tins, though. They do. Beans, tuna, custard.
Or custard out of the tin. Lovely.
Nice. Anyway, we've got a gorgeous show for you today. It's a Kumihimo special. We've got a lot of Kumihimo coming up today, haven't we?
We have indeed.
What are you doing there?
I'm just starting out.
She's just Kumihimoing. You can't stop her. You can't stop her. She does it in her sleep.
It's an addiction. What can I say?
She does it in her sleep while she's eating ravioli out the tin. She's Kumihimoing. You can't stop her. You've got an amazing challenge today as well, which, funnily enough, is Kumihimo related.
That's all right then. I think I can cope with that.
She can cope with it. It's not really going to be much of a challenge, really, to be honest. We've got loads of satin cord coming up on today's show. We've got an amazing early bird. We've got an amazing deluxe bead selection. It's all going to be incredible. I'm going to go over here. Is that all right?
That's all right. I'll carry on Kumihimoing.
She's going to carry on Kumihimo. Don't make too much noise, please, Lucie.
Okay.
So, oh, nice camera work there. How you doing? It's great to be here today. I've had my breakfast, had my blueberries, porridge, blueberries, raspberries in there as well, and a hash brown. Yeah, you know, I went to the Golden Arches to get a cup of tea and some porridge. Of course, I had to get a hash brown. It fell into the bag. Had to get a hash brown as well. Is it me or are the hash browns and the Golden Arches just the most amazing thing? They are just so lovely. It was really hot as well. And it was lovely. Now I burnt my mouth on it, but anyway, it doesn't matter. So, you want an A4 size hash brown, do you, Laura? Laura loves hash browns as well. She had like a tinge of jealousy in her face today when I said I had a hash brown. Of course, I ate it before I even left the car park. It's not the kind of thing you can just keep, is it? Yeah, one hand driving, one hand eating your hash brown with. We've got Ollie with us today. Ollie, directing. Give us some craziness. Crazy. Yeah. We've got Ryan with us, who's actually already said hello, and we've got lovely Amelia with us today. Lovely. No, that's Ryan. There's Amelia. And we've got the lovely Laura with us today. Laura, go on. You're almost on holiday. Flash us your graphics. She loves it. Are you going to show us some amazing price points because it's your last shift before you go on holiday, and are you in the holiday spirit? She is. She's going to do some ridiculous prices. Now, today's early bird special is cheeky. Cheeky bird. We would never, ever, ever consider playing this during the week. Why are we playing it at the weekend? Right, okay. Paula, who was head of channel, she's not going to be up yet. She's going to be in bed still. She's going to be sleeping. Upstairs, management are very precious over the findings which we have here on Jewellery Maker. What are findings? Findings are things which hold your pieces of jewellery together. They're the mechanics which hold your pieces of jewellery together. We'll show you what you're going to be getting in a few seconds. They're very, very precious over them. We beg and plead, please, 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 can we have some findings to put in a bundle, maybe to put with gemstones? And the answer is 9 out of 10 times, no, you can't. We thought that today it will be a nice opportunity for us to say, stuff it. Let's bring you some findings anyway. So that's exactly what we're going to do today. Now, the findings you're going to get as part of this deal are brilliant, and you're going to be making a massive saving, okay? The trick with the early bird is to get on the phone lines as early as you can. There's our phone number there. It's a free phone number from a BT landline. It's 0800 644 655, or you can get involved on our website. Our web address is www.jewellerymaker.com. The sooner you can get involved, the sooner you can get that incredible deal. Now, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee with everything you get from Jewellery Maker. Not only that, but you're only paying $2.95 P&P per order. And that doesn't matter whether you order all of the Kumihimo products today and all of the kits and all of the strands on the live show until 1 p.m. and also on the late show, it still counts as that one P&P of $2.95. So regardless of how big your parcel is going to be, how heavy it's going to be, we don't penalise you, we don't discriminate against you because you're because you've got a massive order placed with us. It's just $2.95 P&P per order. So get busy bidding. It really is going to be one of those shows today. We've got a lot of new products on today's show, a lot of satin cord, a lot to get through. Our brand new strands are incredible. There's loads and loads and loads and loads and loads that you are going to want to get hold of on today's show. So, early bird special, what is it about? As soon as those graphics are on screen, you've got to start calling. You've got to start getting involved on our website because these will sell out. They will sell out. Okay. Findings. They hold your pieces of jewellery together. Things like crimp beads, head pins, eye pins, toggle clasps. If you're brand new to Jewellery Maker and you don't know what a finding is, don't worry, because free with your first order, you get a free tutorial DVD. Now on this DVD, there's loads of information and tutorials about how to get started with Jewellery Maker, what to do with the findings which you might find in a pack like this, how you can use them to make beautiful pieces of genuine gemstone jewellery. You're also going to be getting your Jewellery Maker tutorial booklet. Now inside this booklet you're going to be getting lots and lots and lots of information about all of our starter packs, threading materials, so everything from wire to elastic. You also get information on our findings. So here we go, you've got information here on findings, including bolt ring clasps, jump rings, earring findings, lobster claw clasps, crimp beads, eye pins, head pins, and it gives you information about what all of these are for. And you also get a workshop and tutorial booklet. Now we've actually got a workshop with us today, which is a wire workshop. They're all up there at the minute on the tool. We've got our workshop and tutorial booklet here. We've got a wire workshop with us with the lovely Laura binding. Kirsty's showing everyone round at the minute, and they're all up there. Hi! They're getting the tour. Lovely ladies with us today. I think it's all ladies. I think it is. They all look lovely, don't they? So there's a wire workshop with us as well. Now, all of this is free with your first order. So if you are brand new to jewellery making, you've never picked up a pair of pliers or a gemstone in your life, don't worry, because we're with you every step of the way. Your early bird special today is incredible. You've got to start calling right now. What's better than buy one, get one free? Being able to make a saving that's even better. You are going to be getting the most incredible findings pack here. Let me show you what you're going to be getting here. Now, we've got a metre of chain, a metre of rose gold plated copper chain here. Incredible. Okay? So you've got a metre of chain. You are going to be getting toggle clasps, eye pins, head pins, bolt ring clasps, jump rings, crimp beads, crimp bead covers, spacer beads. Here's one of the toggle clasps, or well, T-bar clasps actually. Take a look at this. Really, really, really fantastic clasp here. Just superb. The amount of metal which is in each one of these findings is quite incredible. Today, though, we're not going to offer you a pack of 100 findings. We're actually going to give you a better deal than that. Today, you are going to have the chance to buy not 100 findings, but 200 findings. So that's 2 packs of rose gold plated copper findings, and then get 100 free. So those 2 up there, that's all you're paying for. 200 findings, and you get 100 findings free. Now, I've already got huge amounts of you on the phone lines. This, to my knowledge, is the first time that I've been able to bring you a findings deal, a findings early bird, a findings offer like this for months. In fact, I think maybe when you first started, Laura, which was about 6 months ago, I think maybe for the first couple of weeks of you being here, we could do findings offers. Then we were prevented from doing them because we were doing deals like this. Today, you are going to be getting 300 findings for the price of 200. Here's your deal. £14.95. That is incredible. That is actually a little bit better than it should be because the findings themselves are £7.95 each, and that is wonderful. That actually works out to £7.50 there or thereabouts. So actually you are making even more of a saving. So it's literally buy 2, get 1 free. So buy 200, get 100 free. And these are things which you will end up using. I can totally understand if you're brand new to jewellery making, maybe this is the first time you've ever watched the show before, you might be thinking, that's a lot of findings. I'm never going to get through those. Believe you and I, you will. You will end up using these. They're all incredibly useful findings which this findings pack has been designed by guest designers, by our management team here, who pretty much all of them are jewellery designers. So these are findings which you will end up using. The quality is fantastic. Being able to bring you a saving on findings packs like this isn't something we can offer you every single day of the week, but today you're getting 200 and you're actually going to be getting 100 for free, which is just incredible. It's just great, isn't it? Lucy, you're always going to end up using these findings, aren't you? And it's always fantastic to have findings in your stash, isn't it?
Definitely. You need it for every piece of jewellery. You're going to need some kind of findings. So it's great to have a nice selection. So when you're making a piece, you can then actually have a choice of what kind of clasp you want to put on it or things like that. So I would stock up on them personally.
Yeah,
get as many as you can. You will always use them.
So would I. You ask any jewellery maker whether they've been watching the show for a year, whether they've been watching the show for 6 months or 6 weeks. Everybody has got a stash, whether it's a stash of gemstones or a stash of findings. And just to kind of put this into perspective, it's not a metre of chain you're actually going to be getting as part of this deal. It's actually 3 metres of chain. That works out to 9 feet of chain. That's incredible. That would probably go from one end of the studio to probably where Lucy's sitting right now. And in fact, if I get all of these findings out, and I won't get them all out of the bags individually because that would take a year to put them back, but just look at how many findings you are going to be getting here. They're all in individual bags. A metre of chain counts as 1 finding, I hasten to add. You know, you are getting so many findings here. Look at them all. They're incredible. They're all in bags, they're all bunched together, but if you were to lay them out, these are all rose gold plated copper findings you're going to be getting here. It's a fantastic opportunity to stock up, to get as many of these in your basket as you can. And if you do want to multi-buy this, so if you do want to get 6 lots of findings, if you do want to get even more, speak to the call centre for live help. If the quantity's there, we can definitely give you that opportunity for you today. Now, for less than £30, you could get 600 findings. Now that would be pretty incredible, wouldn't it? That would be amazing, amazing, amazing. This metre of chain, I've just literally put it on the desk like that. If I was to stretch all of these metres of chains out, you know, that is just a huge amount of chain you're going to be getting there. Now, if you think about this in comparison to how many findings you need for a kit, 100 findings is more than you will ever need to make jewellery from a single kit that we can bring you here on Jewellery Maker. We're bringing you 3 brand new kits today, and 100 findings is more than you will ever need to make jewellery from a single kit. So you can imagine the findings here are going to make not just a few or several, but dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of pieces of jewellery. It really is incredible. We're literally swimming in findings here. It's just incredible, isn't it? And like I've already said, I cannot remember the last time I brought you a findings deal like this. In fact, I can't remember the last time I bought you a findings deal. You know, findings have been in very, very, very short supply whilst we've had the new findings coming in at Jewellery Maker. So it's brilliant that now, finally, we can do a deal like this. We shouldn't really be doing it, if I'm being honest. And even yesterday when we were sitting upstairs and we were putting bundles together, we were asking management, look, can we have some findings to put with some of the gemstones because they'd go really well with maybe earring findings or bolt ring clasps? And we were told no, absolutely no. So this is why we're playing this deal today, because it's a Saturday, because it's nice and early, and you deserve deals like this. You haven't seen findings deals like this for weeks and weeks and weeks. Jewellery makers need findings. It's not just about gemstones, it's about findings as well. If you haven't got any findings, you've got nothing to hold your pieces of jewellery together. For less than £15, don't forget, you are going to be getting 300 findings. Incredible. Well done. So, loads of you have already come in to get this on the phone lines and the web. I've had huge amounts of you multi-buying this deal as well. I've had a few of you coming in to get 5 lots of these findings. Can you imagine that? That's amazing, isn't it? That is a lot of findings you're going to be getting here. And my personal favourites are the rose gold plated copper findings. I just think they're gorgeous. Rose gold goes with every skin tone. It can be vintage, it can be contemporary, it can be whatever you want it to be. Brilliant, well done. Just love it. Now, coming up on today's show, we've got loads and loads and loads of gemstones, which are great, obviously, because you need gemstones to go with your findings. Unless you're going to be making stretchy bracelets for the rest of your life, which I doubt you will. Stretchy bracelet was actually the first piece of jewellery I ever made. What was the first piece of jewellery you ever made, Lucy?
Mine too.
Stretchy bracelet?
It's the best way for anyone to start, I think.
I think so.
It's nice and easy.
So.
It's quite rewarding that you've got a piece of jewellery so quickly.
Yeah.
So, and anyone can do it.
You haven't always used gemstones though, have you?
I haven't, no. I started out with fakes. Shock horror. Not
How
anymore.
very dare you?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. You see, this is it. There's no reason to get.
There's no going back now.
Well, yeah, and there's no reason to either, because you can actually get gemstones so inexpensively from Jewellery Maker, can't you?
You can indeed. That's
If
exactly what I do.
If somebody had told you when you first started making jewellery, Lucy, that you were going to be able to get genuine gemstone strands for under a tenner, would you have believed them?
No, well, I didn't. I didn't do it for a long time because of cost, and it was only when I found Jewellery Maker that I was so surprised. I was like, well, actually, forget that lot. I'll go for the real deal. Yeah,
you see, this is it. So many people don't even consider Jewellery Maker because they just assume, well, I can't get gemstones for under a tenner, so there's no point. There is every point, and we're about to show you the gemstone strands which are coming up today. You will not be able to believe your eyes. I've got blue coated quartz here. I think this is actually the best strand of blue coated quartz I have ever seen in my life. I love it. This is the kind of strand that, oh my goodness me, it's just going, you know when you see those strands and you just think, well, that's gonna go, that's gonna sell. You know, when you make it into pendants, when you make it into rings and you have it on your craft stall, oh, they're gonna love that. It's one of those strands, it's just a dead cert, isn't it? It's a dead cert. You know that it's going to go. A bit like Usain Bolt. You know, everyone knew he was going to win the 100-metre sprint. He was just keyed up for it. He was amazing. Didn't he jog to the finish line? He was that far ahead of everyone else. I didn't actually see that race. I was away on holiday, but I heard about it on the news, and he just kind of jogged to the finish line because he was so far ahead of everyone else.
The first time or the second time?
I can't remember. Was it in London?
Like Beijing when he won it the first time, yeah.
Oh, was it in Beijing?
Like 10 metres before the line, was just like...
Jogging. I mean, amazing. And what's his name? The Tour de France guy as well. Bradley Wiggins. I mean, he was so convinced he was going to win. He was so convinced he was going to win. He actually had a yellow jersey made for himself, didn't he? I mean, it was incredible. And he won. But it's like that strand of blue quartz. I just looked at it this morning, I thought, yeah, that's going to go. Pink amethyst. I think this looks like kunzite. This amazing strand's going to be coming your way as well today. Beautiful quality. Look at that fast sitting. Isn't that stunning? It's like a strand of natural pink diamonds, isn't it? Oh, amazing quality. Totally different to the pink that we saw yesterday in the dyed pink quartz, isn't it? Totally different. It's lovely, isn't it? Clear quartz oh, is it the carved flowers? So we've got 2 strands of clear quartz. I do beg your pardon. We've got this gorgeous strand of carved leaves. Clear quartz carved leaves. We saw Debbie do some amazing things with a strand of leaves yesterday, didn't we? That was really, really lovely to see what she did with the those dyed magnesites. Now, I've been poring over this. So has Lucy. So has Laura. We all love it. Concave faceted saucers of white quartz. They are out of this world. Look at this. Oh my word. Ooh! On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the least, 10 being the most, I love this about 10 billion. It is amazing. Oh my word, that's a stunning strand. It's just perfect, isn't it? It's beautiful. I haven't seen a strand like this for such a long time. It reminds me actually a little bit of the night owl deal which Eleanor bought you a couple of nights ago, which was just unbelievable. It's so beautiful. Sorry, which one now, lovely? Ah, lovely. Lemon quartz as well. These are beautiful lemon quartz faceted fancy cut gems. I did say we got some amazing strands on today's show, didn't I? I mean, these really are the creme de la creme. Now, we've also got a really special deal on a deluxe bead scoop today. Now, Monday, we bought you a selection of amethyst, rose quartz and white quartz. Can you remember the price of that? $6.95. Yeah, it was incredible. Tuesday, we brought you a deluxe bead selection of apatite, and I think that was $17 or $19.95. It was amazing. We've got a deluxe bead selection today, which is amazing. This is a perfect selection of genuine gemstones. There's a little bit of a story behind this as well, which I'll tell you as we come to play it. But what kind of price are you expecting for a deluxe bead selection featuring genuine natural moonstone and genuine natural labradorite? This is going to shock and amaze everyone who comes through to get this today. It is incredible. I almost fell off my chair when I found out what price this is going to go down to. It is incredible. That's going to be coming up on today's show as well. We've got a really nice big quantity of that, but oh my goodness me, you've probably got 2 of the most desirable gemstones on the channel in this deluxe bead selection. It's coming up on today's show. It's amazing. Right, it's challenge time. I feel like we need something big then. I feel like we need the guy off Britain's Got Talent or X Factor or whatever it's called. We need the man who talks like that. It's challenge Lucie. Something like that. That what? Boom.
I like that.
Boom. Ryan, do you reckon you could do something? Do you reckon? Challenge. You ready?
Challenge Lucie.
Boom. We need some fireworks. Boom. Smoke machines. Our budget doesn't actually stretch that far.
Good if it did though.
It would have been amazing. Would have been amazing. But unfortunately, we don't have that. Or like the Jonathan Ross show where he's got like a live orchestra, you know, a live band. That would be amazing. Wouldn't it be brilliant if we could have, just them chipping in every so often, you know, things like that. But anyway, right, okay. So because we've got Lucie with us today, of course, it's a Kumihimo special. We've got a stunning bundle for you here. Is this one of those ridiculously low limited edition ones? The price is going to be amazing on this, by the way. We're going to give Lucie a... yeah, we don't have loads and loads and loads of these. Judging by the amount of, the response that I had on my Facebook page earlier on this week when I said, we've got a Kumihimo special on Saturday. Loads of people saying, I'm so looking forward to it. I want satin cord, I want the disc. So this is going to go very, very quickly. Right, starting off, a macrame DVD. This is our second macrame DVD. We bring you lots of knotting mediums here on Jewellery Maker, everything from macrame to Kumihimo to French knitting to the Viking weave. We bring you loads and loads and loads of different knitting and knotting mediums. Macrame is very similar to Kumihimo in the fact that it's very, very accessible, it's very, very easy to do, and it's so addictive. Once you've got the basics, you really are on the home stretch. You really, really are. It's such a fantastic way of whiling away a day, of whiling away an afternoon, and you get so good at it and you become so relaxed and you get into such a groove that you end up being able to do it without thinking about it, almost like blinking or breathing. It's quite incredible. Now, there are at least 6 tutorials on here which give you information about how to do macrame with pretty much everything from wire through to beading thread and satin cord. Funnily enough, today we're actually going to be seeing a couple of different Kumihimo techniques. One with kind of regular cord, and then one with gemstones as well. It's going to be a fantastic learning curve today. Now, you've got your macrame DVD. This is taught by Mark Smith. I think I presented this one. It's a great DVD. You'll be able to learn loads, and even if you've never done macrame before, it's a fantastic beginner's DVD as well. So you've got your hour-long DVD there. You've also got, this is amazing, we've only had these spools of satin cord in since the birthday show. The birthday show was when we turned 3, and that was in March? May. I was going to say March. That sounds like a long time. No, the Hobbycraft show was March. Yeah, it was May. That's only last month.
Yeah.
What has happened to this year? Where is my life going? So you've got 30 metres of satin cord here. 10 metres in black, 10 metres in blue, 10 metres in pink. Fantastic. All these colours go beautifully together. You can mix these colours up. Or you can keep it nice and plain and simple and use just one colour. The fantastic thing about this is that it's only recently that we've been able to bring you the big spools of satin cord. Up until recently, it's only been in 2 metre lengths, which is great. But if you want to make a macrame or a Kumihimo necklace, you're a little bit stuffed because you don't have that massive long reel to work with. Now you do. Okay, so this is brilliant, and of course. We're going to give Lucy a Kumihimo challenge. Now, this is the square Kumihimo plate. To be honest, I've only ever seen maybe one or 2 demonstrations with the square disc. It's very, very different to the round disc in the kind of braid which you can actually create. If you're going to be getting this incredible challenge as a gift for somebody who's maybe never done Kumihimo before in their life, perfect. Because with this Kumihimo disc, you get a set of instructions. You get a set of instructions about how to make this particular project here, which is a lovely braided necklace. You get lots of information here about different braids which you can make with this Kumihimo disc. It's so easy to follow. I know we've had guest designers who have actually learnt Kumihimo from looking at these demonstrations, but be under no illusion. We give you lots and lots of support as well. You can go to our YouTube channel, our Facebook page, our website to look for Kumihimo demos and lots of inspirational designs. You get a different braid with the square disc in the fact that it's flatter and it tends to be a little bit thicker as well. So with this challenge, we're giving Lucy. She's going to get the DVD. She's not going to have time to watch that, but anyway. She's going to get the square disc and 30 metres of satin cord. We've got less than 300 of these. Well, we started off with less than 300 of these. Judging by the excitement there's been on Facebook and on my Facebook page over the last week about this particular show, this is going to sell out very, very quickly indeed. Today, this is your deal for this incredible bundle. £8.95p. It's amazing. £8.95 for a new hobby. £8.95 for a brand new hobby. Isn't that incredible? For a hobby which will take you into the summer holidays, for something where you can learn a brand new skill. And the great thing is, if you have a thread, whether it's wire, whether it's beading thread, whether it's satin cord, whether it's hemp cord, whether it's spaghetti, you can Kumihimo with it. You can absolutely Kumihimo, macrame, French knit, you can do bobbin work. You can do all of those incredible knotting techniques with any cord. Every single cord imaginable. Now, I've got a lot of you on the phone lines at the minute. This is a great thing for you to do with your kids, with your nieces, with your nephews. If you run a community group, an after-school group, any kind of group which you run, any kind of social group which you run, maybe you run your own beading course. Fantastic. This is a great way and a really, really sociable thing to do. Great thing if you're going to be making pieces for charity, if you want to make lots and lots and lots of pieces which you want to sell at craft fairs. Add it to your order. Now, Lucie, you've got, I mean, this really isn't a challenge for you, is it? This is going to be a joy.
It is indeed. It's going to be a nice one for me. I can just get into the flow of things and make something nice. Yeah,
it's going to be nice. How do you find the square disc different to use to the round disc? How do you find it different?
It's different, well, obviously in the shape, but the way you actually move around the board is different. With the disc, you actually turn it. You work your way around it, whereas the plate, you keep the same position and just move the cords. And now, obviously, it gives a very different result. So.
Yeah. Well, this is good because hopefully we're going to see a demonstration a little bit later on the show with the square disc, so we can all kind of get to grips in how they are different. Laura has already said and requested she would like a Kumihimo hammock before the end of the show.
It would be a very small one by the end of the show.
It's going to be a bit small, might be a little bit small, maybe 3/4 size. Is that all right with you, Laura? That's fine by Laura. Feel free to use any gemstones with this that you want, and any other kind of threading materials as well. Feel free to kind of use whatever else you want with this. Any particular ideas? Anything kind of a little bit off the wall that you want to kind of make with this?
I need to get my hands on it and let it inspire me, see what happens.
I like that. She's playing her cards very closely to her chest. I like it. £8.95p. Loads and loads and loads of these have gone. Just so you know, we started off with 297 of these. How many have already been allocated? Yeah, well, over half the quantity has been allocated. There you go. You get the idea. They're very, 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 very popular. And I just need to make you aware, you do have a few chances of coming in to get the Kumihimo disc today. We've got a very, very, very limited quantity of the starter pack, like less than 100. That's going to sell out instantly. We've got this pack here, but really you only have a couple of opportunities to come in and get the actual discs on today's show. So please do bear that in mind. Make the most of a deal like this. And to start a brand new hobby for under a tenner, think about how much it starts, how much it costs to start any kind of hobby. You know, hundreds of pounds maybe. Even if it's kind of, you know, £50, that may seem like a great deal, but you can start a brand new hobby today. You can while away rainy summer holiday afternoons, because it's going to rain a little bit in the summer holiday, otherwise it wouldn't be the UK, would it? Being able to do that, a tenner, and just say, the kids are screaming, the kids are bored, there you are, have a go with that. That'll shut them up. It will. It will. It's not about that really, is it? It's about getting kids to do something creative and worthwhile. Right. I'm going to pop that down there because we will inevitably show that again. It's just a bundle that I named. I'm getting into the swing of naming my bundles. I made a bundle yesterday called Wow, I Like Your Earrings Part 2. Because on yesterday's show we played a bundle called Wow, I Like Your Earrings. And I thought I loved it so much that I made another one. This bundle is called It's Amazing and It's Under £10. That's what it's called. I honestly... How much is it going to be? I got a feeling it might be under a tenner. It's amazing and it's under £10. Inspired. I think it's just an inspirational name for this bundle. We've only got about 50 available. Just a bit of fun. So, rose quartz nuggets here. Can you Kumihimo with nuggets like this?
You could do, yeah. If you're using beading thread, something like that, you can add them on at the same time.
That would be nice, wouldn't it? That would be nice. You've got rose quartz nuggets, dyed shell nuggets. Is that dyed shell? I think it is. No. Yes, no. Blue quartzite. Do beg your pardon. Blue quartzite nuggets, labradorite nuggets. This is very nuggety. And shell ovals plus quartzite rounds as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strands. It's amazing, and it's under a tenner. What do you reckon the price is going to be? $11.95. No? No. Here's your deal. £9.95. Well done. £9.95p. It's amazing, and it's under £10. What a great deal. Isn't that fantastic? One of the most aptly named bundles I think that I've ever made, actually. There you go. 5 strands of genuine gemstones, all going under £10. Incredible. Limited in quantity. We've now got less than 30 of these available. They are selling out. We are expecting a very, 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 very busy show today. It is primarily based on Kumihimo, but we do have loads, shed loads of gemstone bundles. We've got 3 kits as well. Findings, we've got the thread zapper, we've got loads and loads and loads coming up on today's show. And the thread zapper replacement tips as well, that's coming up on today's show as well. A little treat for everyone. So fantastic, £9.95p for your really, really fantastic bundle here. Well done. Less than 20 of these available now. Do get involved as quickly as you can. If you want to get more than one of these, speak to the call centre or live help. And as Debbie was saying on the show yesterday, actually, one of the simplest pieces of jewellery you can make is getting a, well, other than a stretchy bracelet, is getting a piece of memory wire, which is available on our website, JewelleryMaker.com, and threading these nuggets onto memory wire, and you've made a memory wire bracelet. Stunning, gorgeous, so simple. $9.95, that's going to sell out within the next few seconds, just so you know. Well done, great deal there. Right, now, got a kit. Is this kit brand new? Is it a brand new kit? Is it? Do you fancy the brand new kit song? It feels a bit early to do the brand new kit song, but do you know what? I like it. It's never too early, is it? You ready? Here we go, everyone. Brand new kit, it's a brand new kit. Brand new kit, it's a brand new kit. Brand new kit, it's a brand new kit. Woo, woo, woo. So that felt good. That felt really good, that one. Oh, it's like the first stretch of the day. Do you know what? Do you know that's called a primal scream? Apparently, when you stretch, that kind of that random scream that you do. I love it, don't you? Bit of a scream there. A lovely stretch. Do you like a good stretch first thing in the morning, Lucy?
I do indeed.
It's nice, isn't it?
Any time of day.
Good old stretch. Good old stretch. Right, this is called Opposite Attracts. There'll be no cartoon cats or Paula Abdul with this kit though, but we can sing the song if you like. Yeah, why not? So, Opposite Attracts. Now, opposites work when it comes to making jewellery, as in black and white work beautifully together. Something with lots of clarity works really, really well. Something which has got an opaque quality. Metallic and wood, gemstones and fabrics, opposites do work together. Just gorgeous. Now, the first strand you're going to be getting here is a strand of gorgeous howlite 6mm rounds, 85 carats of howlite. Essentially what you're getting is a white background, but with this gorgeous silvery grey matrix going all the way through this gemstone. It's lovely. This gemstone looks fantastic when fantastic when it's dyed, but when it's pure like this, I love it. It reminds me of the moon. It's such a wonderful gemstone just to gaze at and just to look at. Beautiful quality. So your howlite 6mm plain rounds, followed by black onyx 30cm strands here. These are big 10mm plain rounds here, just gorgeous. Loads of glossy luster here, jet black quality. And you can see, even though the gemstones are the same shape, of course they're different sizes, and of course it is like looking at night and day. It really, really is. The final strand you're going to be getting here is what I think really makes this kit awesome, and it's a strand of beautiful cream coral figure of 8 beads. Now, these are lovely, lovely, lovely gemstones. They interlock beautifully. Have a look and see what I mean. So these are figure of 8 beads, and can you see how that strand has got a really unusual texture? It's because they are figure of 8 beads which interlock stunningly. And we're actually going to see a technique using this strand in just a couple of seconds, but can you see the kind of quality you can get from this strand? It's so beautiful. I love, 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 love these figure of 8 beads. Lovely. So cream coral figure of 8 beads. We're also going to give you a threading pack, which contains monofilament beading thread and elastic. Just wonderful. And also some cheeky little extras, these beautiful little bead caps. And when you see what Lucie's done with these, you're going to love it. She's used these in a really, really interesting way. They're 95 sterling silver bead caps. They're really, really heavily embellished and very, very decorative indeed. You're getting 3 of your little bead caps here, which you can use in such a stunning way. They just look great, don't they? So 3 of your beautiful bead caps. There they are. I'll just pop them on the desk. And you're also going to be getting findings. Now, with this particular kit, you are going to be getting the brand new findings that we only bought into stock maybe about a month ago. They're silver-plated copper findings. You're getting 98 findings in total. Everything from a metre of chain to toggle clasps to a beautiful bolt ring clasp as well, eye pins, head pins, crimp beads, spacer beads, which are rondelle shapes, which are just gorgeous. There they all are. Ribbon endings as well, which you can use with the satin cord that we bought you as part of the early bird. So you're going to be getting 98 silver-plated copper findings. Now, great price for this kit. What I'd like you to do, though, is to think about maybe what you can put with this kit. We've priced this kit accordingly. We priced this kit so you can come in and get any of the strands that we're going to bring you today, any of those bright colours, any of the gemstones which are in the deluxe bead selection as well. So you can add them to this kit so you can give this and bring this kit colour should you want to do that. If you don't want to, then it's just a fantastic price kit and make the most of it. Brand new today, this is your price. $16.95 for a brand new black and white opposite attract kit. It's just great, isn't it? It's fantastic. Being able to bring you a black and white kit, wonderful. Adding to this kit is going to be so easy because you're only paying $16.95 for the entire kit. So if you want to add a strand to it, we do have strands on today's show which are going to be going under a tenner as well. So theoretically, you could get this kit and another strand on today's show and pay less than £27. You know, it's one of those incredible shows today. It really, really is. If you want to add the early bird to this as well, sorry, not the early bird, if you want to add the challenge to this as well, then go for it because we've got satin core with that, which would look great with any number of these gemstones. Then just go for it. $16.95 is your price for this kit, and we've specifically given it this price point because we wanted to make it nice and easy for you to add lots of different things, lots of different colours to this kit. Now, let's go and see the beautiful jewellery that Lucie has made. Lucie, it must be nice having a kit that's just black and white because you don't have to be too careful about how you set the gemstones together. You can literally just set them however you want, can't you?
You can indeed. It is really easy to just use black and white. It's like a classic look. However you put them together.
Isn't it? It's night and day.
Yeah.
It crosses over. You know, it's not age specific or time of day specific.
No, exactly. And
what were those? Sorry, darling. So I was taking a swig of hot chocolate then.
Right.
What were those figure of 8 beads like to use?
Oh, I love them.
I really like them too.
It's nice to get such an unusual shape because you don't get them that often. So it was nice just to have a little play with them. I've done a few different things with them.
It's interesting that you've used them on their own and you've stacked them together as well, so you get the kind of full benefit of appreciating the shape of the gemstone and then seeing them all kind of connected together. It's really, really lovely. Let's have a quick look at this bracelet on the end. They're just kind of sandwiching the howlite, which is really nice. Really cute little bracelet.
It gives you a different look because you're looking at it end on in effect.
Yeah.
So I've made different pieces so you can see these particular gemstones in all different aspects.
Nice. So you can see them from different angles, and they do look so different from different angles, don't they? They're lovely. Just next to them, a beautiful little pair of earrings here with just using spacer beads and the figure of 8 beads. And you get to see the profile of the gemstone then, don't you?
You do.
They're
nice and simple, but quite effective, I think.
Yeah, really effective. Lovely pair of earrings there, really, really cute.
The kind of earrings that will go with any outfit, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. You can wear them night or day, you wear them if you're getting dressed up or if you're just keeping it nice and cash. You've used 2 of the bead caps in this bracelet here. It's just so sweet. I love what you've done here.
Yeah.
It's like a really high-end piece, that one.
Well, that one's just using the beading thread to do Kumihimo, and then literally you've got one gemstone and 2 bead caps as a focal point, finished off with the little ribbon endings. So
yeah,
really simple.
Being really nice and economical with the gemstones as well. You've only used 1 gemstone in that piece of jewellery, so you don't have to go overboard with the gemstones. You've made so many pieces here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces from this kit. I think it's helped massively by the amount of findings that you're going to be getting here, but just look how different these pieces are along the front to the pieces which we just had a look at. You've got gorgeous earrings here where you're using the onyx, a bit of chain and the figure of 8 beads. Then you've got a stunning little bracelet here with onyx and howlite as well, using the chain again. This is such wearable jewellery, isn't it?
It is indeed, and that one's got the little rondelles, the silver rondelles in there.
Oh, it does. They're lovely, aren't they, the little rondelles?
A lovely addition, I think, to the findings kit.
And they're quite weighty, aren't they, the rondelles?
They are.
Feel really nice and substantial. Then a gorgeous little pair of earrings on the end here, where you've used the jump rings. I love these big chunky jump rings. I think they're great.
They are. They're lovely.
Make really nice findings. Make really nice additions to this pair of earrings. Lovely. Now, you've made 3 big statement necklaces. The first one's over here, where you've used the bead cap. I love the way you've used this bead cap, and you've actually used one of the little extender bits from the clasps. I love the way that all of our guest designers use these, are using this toggle clasp, but in a different way. It's lovely, and you've used a tassel as well. Isn't that nice?
You don't want to waste anything, so you might as well just experiment and see what happens.
You may as well just use it all. And then these figure of 8 beads really come into their own in this necklace here. This is lovely. This is where you see them all connected together. They just look gorgeous, don't they? Wow, that's a lovely, lovely piece. But it is this piece which really caught my eye first of all. When you have these when you have these figure of 8 beads all connected together, you can create a wave effect like Lucie has done right here on this necklace. And it's just, I think it looks so effective. It looks beautiful. Actually looks a little bit like a little koala. With his 2 little eyes, his nose. And his little ears. It's so cute. I've only just realised that.
That wasn't the intention.
I know it wasn't. It's so cute. Right. Okay. How do we go about making this, Lucie? It'd be lovely to see you use these gemstones.
Okay. Well, what I was thinking is, if you get a strand like this, you might be sort of struggling with what to do with it. You think, okay, it's just got to be as it is. But actually, ultimately it is still connected together the same way, but just by putting it around other gems, it gives you that completely different look.
It really does, yeah.
So what we've done, we've taken a length of beading thread and folded it in half, and I've just put a jump ring on the end. So I've already put that on.
Okay.
Just with a little crimp bead. Okay, and then I've threaded on 10 of the figure of 8 beads. And you see they stack nicely as soon as they get close.
Yeah, lovely.
They just sit naturally. Now on the other strand, I'm using just a single bead. Obviously you could use whatever bead you want, but a nice round one obviously gives it that wave shape.
It does, yeah.
Okay, so the idea of creating the sections of this wave is that we take the thread with the onyx on, and pass that through the 10th figure of 8 bead.
Ah, right. Okay. I was wondering how you got them to sit like that around the bead.
Now it can be a little bit fiddly, but they do eventually go through.
That's amazing, because they're quite little beads, aren't they? It's amazing you can get so much beading thread through them.
It might be a case that you just have to trim off the end if you've got a little kink or anything, but it does go through. As you can see, there's 2 going through there. So I just pull that one tight. And as soon as you start pulling that tight, you'll see the others move around it. You just have to wiggle them around so that
So it's 10 of the figure of 8 beads you've got on there. You need 10 to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so then we do the same again. To both. You've got these on here.
So prepared.
So that's another 10 that I've just slid down.
Lovely.
Like so, and we'd repeat. So we'd put another onyx on the spare thread.
It's a matter of holding it in place as well, I suppose, isn't it, when you're working with these gems?
And with all things, I think they do move around whilst you're making them. It's just a case of pulling things tight at the end.
Yeah.
And it all kind of sort of sits together nicely.
Yeah.
Right, so I've added another one on. So then we would just need to take that thread through the 10th one, through the 10th figure of 8 bead.
Yeah.
And that creates the opposite angle.
Yeah, so you've got the onyx sitting on the bottom now,
Yeah.
haven't you?
So I can try and get that through again.
Yeah, these figure of 8 beads are just perfect for this kind of technique. They really just snake their way through the design. But you know, I'm thinking about other strands that we've got today, some of the brightly coloured quartz that we have and some of the amethyst. It's going to be lovely if you want to replace maybe the onyx and use some of those brightly coloured gemstones in exactly the same way.
Definitely.
Yeah, look at that.
That is the great thing about a black and white kit, is anything you've got in your stash, any colour will go with it.
Yeah, of course.
Perfect.
Whether it's coloured beading thread, different coloured gemstones, whether it's a bit of wire, different coloured findings even.
So you can see there, I don't know if we can get, there you go, you've got like the figure, wow, an S shape.
Yeah.
With an onyx, and you just carry on and do as many as you like. You could go all the way around if you wanted to.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Well, obviously I'd used ones in other pieces already, so
yeah.
I used what I had left.
But you see, that would make a lovely bracelet, a lovely pair of earrings, a really nice pendant as well. It's nice to see a technique which could be translated very easily into other pieces of jewellery as well. But I just think, you know, being able to use these figure of 8 beads in such an effective way like Lucie's done here, it really is going to be something which I think just have a go at, because it's actually really, really simple to do. Isn't that gorgeous? Can't stop seeing a koala. I think it's so cute, it's beautiful.
Koala necklace.
It's gorgeous. £16.95. Great kit, and the whole point of pricing this kit at £16.95 is so you can add to your order today any of the coloured strands, and you can really make this kit yours, and that's what Jewellery Maker is about, making these kits, making these designs yours. It's exactly what Lucie's done with this kit, and it's exactly what you can do as well. Let's go and see some of your designs on the Wall of Fame. One of those rare occasions when I've got a guest designer who's actually a little bit taller than me. It's really nice. No, it's lovely. It's really, really nice. Number 100 here. This is lovely. This is like Swelligant and polymer clay. From Yvonne in Hampshire, who says, "Hi all at Inspirational Towers." Thanks. I had to have a play with the polymer clay and every colour of Swelligant. Dyes, the patina has been used on the pendant as well. I've used my own version of the Green Man. I love it. I love the results you get, and the rusted iron even smells like wet metal. It does, it's amazing. A must-have for anyone who enjoys mixed media. Fingers crossed for a win, and good luck to all. Yvonne, that's amazing. And if you watched the live show yesterday, the polymer clay special, and you were inspired by the bundles that we had on the show, the Swelligant and the polymer clay, then these are the kind of pieces you can create. Yvonne, that's beautiful. And I wish we could have read this out yesterday. I wish it would have arrived yesterday. It's really stunning. Have you had a go with Swelligant?
I haven't yet, no. I ought to.
Swelligant everything. I could Swelligant you.
Oh, okay. Right, so next up is number 99, which is Chris, who says, "Hi all. Wow, Wednesday night I watched the morning show I had recorded and found out I had won the runners-up prize of the Wall of Fame. Woohoo! Now I can't wait to spend the £50. Thank you. My entry this week is made with jasper and wire mesh, which I pulled through a wire cone to make a cord. I'm so thrilled with the result. Go, 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 JM. Love the show," from Chris.
Isn't that fantastic? Chris, that's awesome. And do you know what, with that wire mesh, if you did that with maybe 3 or 4 strands of it, you could Kumihimo with it.
Could indeed.
Brilliant, you can Kumihimo with everything. Now, number 98 here. This is lovely. This looks like jewel enamel or resin to me. It's been sent in by, I don't know. Maybe Peter, or maybe it's just from your, oh no, Leslie Parker from Oldham, who says, "This is my second entry to the Wall of Fame. I made the pendant from polymer clay and red and gold wire. The chain is from JM2. The ring is my first attempt." I think it's a gorgeous wire work ring. "It's made from antique bronze wire, and I called it just using a gizmo. Then I added a gemstone. Love to all, Jewellery Maker. I'm addicted to watching you all." That's fantastic. Thank you so much, Leslie, and I'm so glad that you've had a go with polymer. It's an awesome medium to work in. Great, well done.
Next up is Jill, who's number 97. Wow. And it says, "Please find attached a bracelet I've made with beads from a scoop. They're sodalite rounds with ovals. Not sure why they are."
Oh, what they are.
Oh, what they are, sorry. I've used macrame with 0.6 gold-plated wire and made my own clasp. I hope you like it. Keep up the great work and more findings kits, please.
Woo!
That's Jill from Brierley Hill? Brierley Hill.
Brierley Hill.
Brierley Hill.
Jill, I hope you managed to get the early bird today. If you didn't, we'll bring you the details of it a few minutes. Oh, is it at the bottom? It's at the bottom. There you go. $14.95 for buy two, get one free. But it's actually buy 200, get 100 free for rose gold plated copper findings. So pretty amazing. It's amazing. You get 2 findings, just 2. 2 crimp beads, get 1 crimp bead free. It's not a great deal, is it? Let's face it. Number 96, you get them home and go, oh. Number 96, this has been sent in by Valerie in Shrewsbury. Says, hi to all at JM. This is my first attempt at Kumihimo. Woohoo! The pendant is made from polymer clay. Enjoying all the new things to try from Jewellery Maker. Many thanks, Valerie from Shrewsbury. I love the mixture of colours there. That really works well with the polymer, doesn't it? I like that.
That's the combination of colours that's in the starter kit.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it is. We've got the starter kit coming up as well on today's show. We are going to go for a little break. Coming back with the deluxe bead selection. This is amazing. And honestly, I almost fell off my chair when I found out how low we were going to go with it. You are going to love it. It is amazing, 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 amazing. Do not go anywhere.
Are you new to Jewellery Maker? Would you like to try a new hobby? Then why not give us a call on 0800 644 655 and we'll send you a free copy of our DVD and booklet to help you get started. You don't even need to make an order. Get involved with Jewellery Maker.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Join Jewellery Maker and guest designer Mark Smith for our long-awaited macrame workshop. Get to know the essential techniques and knotting formations to create these vastly popular designs. Learn square stitch, twist stitch, slip knot and much more. The full course includes a range of different threading materials, a selection of gemstones, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, a chance to meet the presenters and a visit to our gemstone museum. All of this for just $79.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you. The Jewellery Maker Las Vegas Show, Wednesday the 19th of June. Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist, or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
I have been looking forward to bringing you this all week. I have been so excited about this. It's lovely. Really, really, really lovely. I was sitting in Paula Bennett, who is head of talent. I was sitting in her office with her and Laura, and I think Ed was there as well, who's one of the managers on Jewellery Maker. He's always there, isn't he? Or it might have been Scott, who's another manager on Jewellery Maker. We were all sitting in Paula's office and we were talking about Monday's show. And we were chatting and we were saying what was really, really popular, what wasn't so popular, what you really, really loved. And the Deluxe bead selection was something which was just unbelievably popular. And we were talking about reordering the Deluxe bead selections. And Paula was saying, what kind of gemstones would you like to see, and what kind of gemstones do you think that you would like to see at home? And I said, it would be great if we could get a Deluxe bead selection which had really interesting gemstones in, you know, labradorite, moonstone, maybe some peach moonstone. And Paula kind of did this kind of half smile and turned her computer screen round to me and said, what, you mean like this Deluxe bead selection? And instantly I said, right, we've got to have that. We've got to have that this weekend. So my idea of an ideal bead selection was this. And it was already, well, it was due to be booked into the building this week. It's here. This is a bead selection which I am a huge fan of. Out of all the gemstones I could have picked to go in a Deluxe bead selection, these were the ones. Labradorite and moonstone. Now, labradorite and moonstone are both from the same gem family. They are two of the most requested and two of the most sought after and two of the fastest selling gemstones we have on the channel. Fact. This particular bead selection you're going to be getting here, if you haven't seen these Deluxe bead selections before, by the way, they are amazing. The gemstones that you get here are tremendous. I love the packaging for these. They're just gorgeous. The packaging is wonderful. It's really, really sleek. It's really nice and colourful. It makes a lovely birthday gift, a fantastic little gift as well. So you've got your Deluxe bead selection packaging, Jewellery Maker branded, of course. And then when you open this Deluxe bead selection, this gorgeous gem selection, you will see a stunning gemstone, you know, premium gemstone quality inside this box. Isn't that going to make a lovely gift? Isn't that just a lovely thing to own, to have? Now, when you get this gem selection home, take a few minutes just to look at it. Take a few minutes just to kind of twist the packaging around in front of you, just to look at all those incredible gemstones. Because do you know what? That's unique. That is unique to you. No one else has got a gem selection like this. It is totally and utterly unique. I think this is one of the best ideas Jewellery Maker's ever come up with, because it's giving you the chance to work with, to enjoy, to own quality, premium, genuine gemstones in different shapes, different sizes, and you get them all in such a gorgeous, gorgeous way, in a beautiful packaging quality. Now, we've bought you a couple of different Deluxe gem selections this week so far. We've brought, and I can't believe how many you actually get in here. This is pretty incredible, isn't it? Look at this, full of labradorite, of moonstone. And this is what I would describe not necessarily as bead quality, I would describe this as gem quality. Why? Okay, well, you get so many different sizes. I'll show you some of them right now. You get a selection of gemstones here which give you optical properties. So this labradorite here giving you tons of labradorescence. This is a natural optical property, totally natural. There's no heat treatment, there's no coating, there's no trickery. We don't have special lenses on our cameras or anything like that. That is natural. And it's in studio lighting, which is very, very, very strong indeed. In daylight, you're going to see even more labradorescence. Shall I show you another example? Yeah? Okay. Here we go. How about this one here? This is massive, this gemstone. Ooh, ooh. Just want to be able to pick all of these up. Shows you how bad I am with tweezers. Here we go, look at this. Look at the labradescence on that. It's just out of this world, isn't it? Look at that. Stunning. Every example is unique. Every example is Mother Nature being shown at her very, very best. Let me show you one of these moonstones as well. Look at the silver quality on that moonstone. That is Schiller. That is light entering the gemstone, reflecting from those inner inclusions inside the gem. Every single example here, whether it's a peach moonstone, whether it's a really beautiful labradorite, every single example here is going to be unique. There are rounds, there are ovals, there are rectangles, there are chips, there are nuggets. You are getting so many, dozens and dozens and dozens of different cuts, different qualities. It's amazing. Now, these deluxe gem selections are actually very, very difficult for us to put together. In my honest opinion, I think that, I don't know what it is, maybe it's the packaging, maybe it's the overall quality of these gorgeous deluxe bead selections, maybe it's the reaction from our guest designers, maybe it's the reaction from you, but what strikes me above all is the quality of what you're getting. These aren't the kind of quality gemstones that would be reserved for kind of bead jewelry. In my honest opinion, every single one of these gemstones, in particular the large ones because they are so big, would be wonderful in wire-wrapped pendants. You know, use them as statement gemstones. Use them as the centerpiece to that design. Don't hide them away. Now, it does come down to price at the end of the day, doesn't it? It's got to be the right kind of price for you. It's got to be the right kind of deal for you. We bought you a couple of different deluxe gem selections this week. We bought you an amazing deluxe gem selection on Monday, which featured amethyst, rose quartz and white quartz. That was yours for $6.95, and we had 300 in stock, and they sold out in one go. On the live show, and we saw some amazing designs that Gemma created using those beautiful genuine gemstones. It was wonderful. We then on Tuesday bought you an apatite deluxe gem selection, similar kind of carat weight. It was £17.95p, or it was £19.95. I can't remember. It was one of the two. The deluxe bead selection, gem selection you're going to be getting today with moonstone and labradorite. These are unheated, uncoated gemstones. The apatite that you would have seen on Tuesday, that would have been heated. The amethyst you would have seen on Monday, that would have been heated. These are totally natural gemstones. This is as natural as you're going to get from Jewellery Maker. These have literally been mined, tumbled, drilled, and put into this deluxe gem selection pot. That is all that's happened to these gemstones. I mean, these are simply incredible. This is organic quality. If you want your jewellery to be organic, if you want your jewellery to be eye-catching, if you want it to have Schiller, labradorescence and an amazing colour spectrum, this is the deluxe gem selection to go for. The price point for this deluxe gem selection, I think, is incredible. I would have naturally assumed that this selection here, because it is such a popular gemstone quality, because in actual fact these are natural and organic, it's very, very difficult for us to get hold of this kind of quality in any kind of carat weight, let alone all of these different shapes and sizes. I would have naturally assumed this would be more expensive than the apatite bead scoop we bought to you on Tuesday, which was $17.95. I would have naturally assumed it would have been, yeah, $17.95. How would you feel if I said to you today, we can go a little bit lower than $17.95? How would you feel today if I said to you, today you are getting approximately 325 carats of labradorite, natural moonstone, and it's going under £15? This is going to blow your socks off. It's incredible. You're getting a 30-day money-back guarantee. You're only paying £2.95p per order. And today, my dream deluxe gem selection is available for you. I said at the beginning of the week, I would love to see Moonstone and Labradorite in a deluxe bead selection, and Paula had already ordered it. It was in the building, and I begged and pleaded with her to play it this weekend. Today, all of this is going under £15. Have a look at your price. It's $8.95. Honestly, $14.95 would have been incredible, wouldn't it? It's under a tenner. $8.95. Moonstone, Labradorite, Schiller, Labrador Essence, and it's all natural. This is yours today. If you were thinking $14.95, think again. $12.95, no. $11, $10.95, $9.95, no. $8.95 for 325 carats of Labradorite and Moonstone. Honestly, this is tremendous. The amount of people who we had on the phone lines who then left the phone lines, I think maybe because you were thinking, yeah, $17.95 or more, $19.95 maybe, was anybody who was already coming to get this on the web and on the phone lines, were any of you actually thinking it was going to go under a tenner? Because God's honest truth, I almost fell off my chair when I was told how low we could actually go. $8.95. I just can't get over that price point. I cannot get over that price point. I fail to understand how we can do that. I would have thought twice this price, easily over £20, easily the most considered bead, a deluxe gem selection we've ever bought you. But no, it's actually one of the lowest priced gem selections we've ever bought you, £8.95p. Now you can have Schiller, Labrador Essence, natural quality, natural colour, and it's under a tenner. Incredible. Now we do have a really nice big quantity of these. I've got a lot of you on the phones, a lot of you on the web, which is brilliant. But please start acting now, because I don't think there is anybody watching the show today. I don't think there's anybody watching the show today, and I'll talk to Lucy in a minute about what she thought the price was going to be. I don't think there's anybody watching the show today who ever thought that this was going to go to $8.95. $17.95 maybe, probably over that, probably over the £20 mark. $8.95, natural Labradorite, natural Moonstone, in an incredible entity. Now, Lucy.
Yes.
$8.95 is ridiculous,
it's
isn't it?
Insanity, that is. I thought it would be well over £20.
Well, this is it. You look at gems like this and you have a perceived value. You can't help it, but you do, don't you? You have an idea of what price you think it should be. Rightly or wrongly, you do.
Well, yeah, particularly for things like Labradorite and Moonstone.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Never in my life did I think it was going to go under a tenner. Never. It really is astonishing, and I just think you need to make the most of it. I think you need to make the most of it. But when I was sitting in the office, in Paula's office on Monday, and she said, what kind of gemstones would you like to see in a deluxe gem selection? I said, oh, it'd be lovely if we got Labradorite and Moonstone. And it was in the building, ready to go. I said, we've got to play that this weekend. And it wasn't until today that Laura said, actually, we can take this down to $8.95. Honestly, I felt like weeping. I did, because you just naturally assume a deluxe gem selection like this is going to be over £20. You naturally assume that. It's incredible. Getting this kind of gemstone quality, getting Schiller, getting Labrador Essence, getting this kind of quality for under £10, it's incredible, isn't it? It's just wonderful. Now, if you do want to come in and get more than one of these, speak to the call centre or live help. I don't know about you, Lucy, but one thing I love so much about these deluxe gem selections is the fact that you get so many different sizes and shapes. And if I had wanted to, as a jewellery maker, if I'd have wanted to get all of these different sizes and shapes, I probably would have had to spent money on maybe, I don't know, 10, 12 strands, maybe even a dozen strands.
Definitely, it would be quite substantial, the amount you'd have to get that selection.
Yeah.
So to have that in your stash for whenever you want it,
yeah,
is just amazing.
It really is.
You can pick and choose which ones that you want to work with at any one time.
You can separate them out into colours, you can separate them out into shapes and sizes. Mark Smith is going to have a field day with these deluxe food selectors. He loves colour grading and size grading, and he's just going to love it. He's probably going to be getting 3 or 4 or 5 of these. They are just about, at $8.95, you can do that. You can maybe even afford to do that today. Just imagine the pieces of jewellery you're going to be able to make with these gemstones. It's going to be incredible. And the response that we've had to this It's incredible. We had a lot of you on the phone lines before we brought the price in. As soon as you saw it was £8.95 though, it went from maybe 15 people waiting to see what the price was to about 50 of you coming through on the phone lines. It just shows you. I don't think there was anyone watching today who thought this was going to be £8.95. I certainly didn't. I was excited enough as it was bringing you this gorgeous deluxe gem selection today. As soon as I found out it was £8.95. Incredible, absolutely amazing. Amelia, did you think it was going to be £8.95? No.
Under £15, £14.95.
£14.95 maybe. Makes me feel a little bit sick actually. Makes me feel, have we actually got the right one here? This is the right one. You sure it's the right one? Is that price right? It's very wrong, isn't it? Oh, but it's so good. So good, it's so wrong, but it's so right. It's like that half a tub of ice cream I ate before I went to bed last night. So wrong, but it's so right. Oh, I tell you what. Oh, what flavour? Posh. It was a posh flavour. No. Yeah, like barn door, but not barn door. It's a door of a. So apple. There's like an apple pie flavour, apple tart. It was with massive pieces of apple in there. It was amazing. It was just gorgeous. Why didn't I bring it in? Because I ate it all. Oh no, you got one left. Hang on. And you get that gemstone as well. You get the last one as well. It's amazing, isn't it? Just incredible. I could just look at that all day. Amazing. Well done. What kind of piece would you make with this, Lucy? What would you do with this? Apart from stare at it for about 6 weeks.
While, yeah.
I know, it's one of those things, isn't it? You just want to stare at it.
It depends on what pieces jump out at you, really.
Yeah.
But when you've got that many in there, I'd probably go for nice clusters, like a cluster tassel or something like that.
Nice, yeah. The great thing about deluxe gem selections like this is the fact that you do have so many angles, so many textures, so many qualities that you can see in each one of the gemstones. You're going to get the full complement. This is exactly, you know, these deluxe gem selections were made and designed for gemstones like moonstone and labradorite, you know, gemstones which give you so much back. It's amazing. It's not just like looking at a plain plastic bead, they give you so much. Well done. Oh, Amelia, I've done it again. I can never get these gems in the thing. Oh, that's better. There's so many in here, you have to kind of shoehorn them in. And the last one, this is the... It's good television, isn't it? Watching me putting beads. All right. There we go. Which one? 9? Oh, wow. Do you know that amazing bundle that we bought you earlier on that was entitled "It's Amazing and It's Under £10"? The one that sold out. Just saying, do you remember? Saying, do you remember? This should be "It's Amazing and It's Under £10" part 2. It's gonna go low. Here we go. Ruby's always like 6mm plain rounds. I love this gem. You get green, black, and red at the same time. Oh, they're all having cups of tea in the Y workshop. Cup of tea. Cup of tea. You're also going to be getting white moonstone nuggets. White moonstone nuggets. Tiger's eye nuggets. These are beautiful. Gorgeous. You're talking to going through these. Look at those. Aren't they beautiful? Stunning, stunning, stunning. And then multicolour tiger's eye nuggets. Now, primarily it's blue, but you are also going to be getting brown tiger's eye in here as well. It's lovely. What a gorgeous bundle. 4 stunning strands here. 4 beautiful strands. 2 tiger's eyes, a moonstone, and your ruby zoisite. This is a bit like the deluxe gem selection, actually, because you're getting gemstones which give you loads here. And it's going under a tenner. Ooh! It's called Jungle Chic. £9.95. Isn't that incredible? Is it me? Well, we've had a kit for under 20. Our early bird was under 15. A Kumihimo bundle for under a tenner. The deluxe gem selection for under a tenner. an under a tenner bundle that was amazing. This bundle's under a tenner. What is it with our prices today?
It's a Super Saver Saturday.
A Super Saver Saturday. That's inspired. Can we use that?
Yeah. I don't think it's mine.
Are you sure it's not yours?
I think it's free for everyone to use.
Do you know what? I'm going to use that every Saturday. Super Saver Saturday. $9.95. What a great deal for you today. Well done. 4 strands of genuine gemstones there. What a treat. Jungle is massive. Jungle chic. UGGC80. That's all I can think of. Jungle music. Maybe we should do like a jungle soundtrack behind this. Maybe we should. I don't know. Maybe not. Probably not. Oh, there we go. Well done. £9.95 for your gorgeous jungle chic texture bundle. And you are getting the colours of the jungle in here. I mean, can you give me some jungle, maybe some, you know, a jungle kind of soundtrack, kind of. That's very good. I like that.
You've been practicing.
Don't look at me, Ryan. Look at the gems. Look at the. They're meant to be. That's a cow, Amelia. That's a cow noise. You don't get cows in the jungle. Maybe you do. I don't know.
Buffalo. Something.
Oh, anyway, $9.95. Great deal there. Oh, I tell you what. Low in stock now. Do add it to your order. 2 strands of your chips, 1 strand of your nuggets, and your ruby zoisite as well. Gorgeous colours in there. Lovely, lovely textures, and all for under a tenner. Well done. Right, next. Oh, wow. What's this called? Sea Dream. Oh, I had a dream about the sea the other night. Oh, isn't water in your dreams is meant to represent your emotions, isn't it? So if the sea is rough, you might be going through a time of feeling, I don't know, insecure about something. If the sea is large, then maybe your problems appear to be very big. I don't know. I had a dream about the sea the other night. Anyway, right, here we go. Blue magnesite 20 by 8mm drops. Looks like turquoise, doesn't it? Oh, gorgeous dyed magnesite here. Dyed this gorgeous kind of, it's like an aqua turquoise rather than a very, very green turquoise. It's like an aqua coloured turquoise. I've got another strand here of dyed magnesite as well. These are corner drilled cubes. Lovely. These kind of colours are just so popular during spring and summer. I think it's because it's light, it's refreshing, it's very summer holiday-ish. It's got those lagoon colours in there as well. It's bright, it's intense, it's beautiful. And you get this wonderful matrix running through here, this gorgeous veining, which looks like, which makes it look like turquoise. It's beautiful, isn't it? Really, really lovely. I've got some cheeky little strands here as well. A double strand of white quartz chips. Woo! That's about 1 metre of gemstones you're getting there. Between 80 centimetres and 90 centimetres of white quartz chips. You're also going to be getting a double strand of blue shell nuggets. So really, yeah, you are getting 4 strands, but in actual fact, it's the equivalent of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strands. And then I've got another one. Mystic quartz as well. White Mystic quartz faceted 4mm rounds. You like your Mystic quartz, don't you, Lucy?
I do, yeah.
Sparkly! 4mm rounds of your white Mystic quartz. Look at them there. We're going to have to bring the price on screen right now because this is in danger of selling out now. £12.95p. Now, when you look at this at face value, £12.95 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strands. That's amazing, isn't it? But in actual fact, you're getting the equivalent of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Have you ever seen a 6-strand bead box go to £12.95 before? And do you know what? If you add the findings to your order, which of course is the rose gold plated copper findings pack that we bought you as the early bird special, where you got 300 rose gold plated copper findings for the price of 200, then you've made yourself a kit for what, £27? That would be amazing, wouldn't it? With 300 findings. Think about adding this maybe to the first kit that was $16.95. If you add this to the first kit that we bought you, the black and white kit, you've got a gorgeous kit, a stunning bundle, and you've got colour as well. Really, really superb. So you've got your findings pack details at the bottom there for $14.95. Buy 2, get 1 free. Buy 200 findings, get 100 free. If you want to add those to your order, go for it. The code's at the bottom of the screen now. This at the minute has all been allocated, so well done to all of you who came to get that. It's gorgeous. Right now, I've got a very, 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 very limited edition bundle here. This is your starter pack for Kumihimo. I'm ever so sorry, I've only got about 50 of these available. It is going to sell out pretty much instantly on the phone lines, okay? We do have more satin cord bundles coming up later on in the show today. We will bring the details back on screen for the square disc as well. This is your only chance to come in and get the starter pack today, okay? And unfortunately, I've only got a few chances available. I'm ever so sorry. It is on order. Here we go. So you've got your Kumihimo starter pack. I'll go through very, very quickly what you're going to get here, but it is going to sell out. Okay, so you've got your Kumihimo round disc, which is right here, with instructions, which is great, especially if you're going to be getting this as a gift for somebody who has never done Kumihimo before. So gorgeous. You're also going to be getting loads of satin cord, okay, which I'll just pop down there. You're also going to be getting your little bobbins here, which are what you wrap your cord around. It just stops them from getting tangled up and it helps weigh them down, okay? Pop that there, pop that there. Oh. Okay, so you're going to be getting all of these. I don't know how many bobbins you actually get. How many do you get? 8. 8. You also get glue, cord ends, and bails, and you get your Kumihimo pack right here. So a little bag to put your Kumihimo projects in. And also, as part of this deal today, you are also going to be getting all of this satin cord. Now, we do have other satin cord deals coming up on the show today. I've got limited quantity of this. We're going to have to get the price on screen. Here's your deal. $24.95. That is for everything you can see here. It is going to sell out very, very quickly. I'm ever so sorry if you don't get the chance to come in and get it today. Do we have another chance for the wheel today, or the disc? Well, we are going to be bringing the details back on screen probably a little bit later on in the show for the square disc, a little bit later on in the show. This is your only chance to come in and get the square wheel. I'm ever so sorry that we are so low in stock of the Kumihimo of this particular starter pack, but we are going to bring you the details again for the square disc. So $24.95 for everything you can see here. All of this satin cord is just an add-on as well, which is great. So 10 meters of your blues, your black, red, orange, violet, pink, silver and green satin cord, and everything you can see here for $24.95. It is going to go. Well done. Code for that is PBGC05. Well done. Isn't that great? It's fantastic. Still some of those available. Hold those lines. Now, we've got a brand new strand coming up now. We have brought you so much in the way of deals already on today's show. There is even more coming up on today's show. We haven't even shown, well, we haven't even touched half of it yet. So, still some of these available, Lovey? Okay, still a few of these available if you want to add this to your order for $24.95. Like I say, I'm very, very sorry that it is so low in stock. If you're on the phone lines, you should be successful. Stay where you are. Please don't hang up. There are queues on the phone lines today. If you want to add anything to your order, Deluxe Gem Selection. Can't believe it. We all thought it was going to be $17.95, $14.95 maybe at the very, very least. It was actually £8.95p for labradorite and moonstone in a deluxe gem selection. It is incredible. If you want to add this to your order, what I believe to be the best gem selection we've ever offered you on Jewellery Maker, then please go for £8.95p. We all thought it was going to be 2-3 times that price point. Well over £20, I thought. Amelia thought $14.95. It was actually $8.95. Details at the bottom of your screen if you want to add that onto your order. Woo! Now, how about a brand new strand? Brand new strand. How about a brand new strand of tourmaline? Now, what kind of tourmaline are you used to seeing on Jewellery Maker? Well, I'm used to seeing kind of nuggets and really organic types of tourmaline. More often than not on those kind of strands you get very, very dark examples. You get black, you get chocolate colours, you get stone colours, you get the occasional maybe pink or maybe the occasional other colour which is bright and vivid, but it tends to be much more of an organic strand, doesn't it? This strand, oh, this is amazing. This is described as multicolour tourmaline, but have a look at the colours which are most prominent in this strand. Now, I have worked at the Genuine Gemstone Company for, I can't remember whether it was 5 or 6 years, a long time. And I have been lucky enough to bring you pretty much every variety of tourmaline. There are some tourmalines which I don't think I'll ever be able to bring you. I don't think I've ever bought you a piece of indicolite, which is one of the rarest varieties of tourmaline in the world. But I have brought you Crozera rubellite, Saphira tourmaline, Pedonera bicoloured tourmaline, Paraiba tourmaline. I've bought you some very, very rare varieties of tourmaline in the past. The colours which you're getting in this strand, yet you're getting some beautiful dark varieties, and you can see in the centre of the picture there you are going to be getting some kind of almost maroon qualities. But the colours in this strand, a lot of them, seem to be reminiscent of rubellite, bicoloured tourmaline, Saphira tourmaline, which are some of the world's rarest and most considered tourmalines. Now, I'm not saying by any stretch of the imagination you are getting rubellite, you are getting Saphira tourmaline in here. I'm just saying there are colours reminiscent of, which are representative of those incredibly rare gemstones, those incredibly expensive tourmalines, really, and rightly so. It's rightly so that they are a higher price. They're very, very rare. Wouldn't it be lovely to be able to get this strand of tourmaline, which is a multicolour strand of tourmaline, but it's just got a different colour theme going through it, much more pinks, much more of a red quality going through this, much more similar to the tourmaline that I know and love. It's lovely, isn't it? This is a brand new strand. Now, if you want to get a strand of multicolour tourmaline and you are really interested in getting those the kind of colours which you would expect to get from Saphira tourmaline and rubellite, which is a red variety of tourmaline, very, very rare indeed. If you want to get a strand that is representative of those kind of colours, this is the one for you today, because this is the first time in a long time that I've bought you a strand of a strand of tourmaline that gives you, generally speaking, many more of these pinks and reds. Today, this is your price. Now that is £8.95 for colours which represent for me, and maybe for you as well, rubellite, Saphira tourmaline. The really, really beautiful, very rare, very vibrant varieties of tourmaline. You are getting blues, you are going to be getting your kind of indicolite colours as well, which is wonderful. But what I love so much about this is, of course, those reds and those pinks. Those are the colours which I associate with tourmaline, and maybe which you associate with tourmaline. Can you imagine this strand with the first kit that we bought you for £16.95? There's a reason why that kit was £16.95. And it was purely because we wanted to be able to give you the chance to come in and get a kit for a really low price and have the opportunity to add on strands to that kit. How beautiful would that kit look with this strand? How beautiful would that kit look with this kind of quality, using those honey colours, using those rubellite and tourmaline colours, those telltale rubellite and tourmaline colours there. It's lovely, isn't it? £8.95 as well. If this was twice the price, I wouldn't bat an eyelid, because I know how much gemstones like rubellite and beautiful pink tourmaline can cost. And I'm not saying for 1 second, you know, this is the same kind of quality, but the colours aren't a million miles away at all, are they? It's amazing, isn't it? £8.95p, well done. Now, moving from one gorgeous strand and beautiful quality to another one, because I've got our second kit. Yeah! Our second brand new kit. Booyah. Now, we're going to see a Kumihimo demo with this second brand new kit, which is going to be great. There's some lovely qualities here. Do you know that kit that Debbie had yesterday that was very, it looked really, what's the word? It looked really, she said it looked really exclusive, which I think was a nice way of describing it. And it did. You were getting a beautiful selection of colours. They all went together beautifully. And the different qualities of the gemstones, the size of the gemstones, it just looks so, they just look so beautiful, so opulent. That's kind of the quality you're going to be getting here. Although it's called Going Native. Going naked. Do you know what? I was driving to work today, I was listening to Radio 2. And Annika Rice, I can't stand her voice, but anyway, I'm sure she's a very nice lady, but she's got a really annoying voice. Annika Rice. And anyway, well, she talks like that. She talks like Annika Rice. She talks like that. It really gets me. Anyway, it's quite interesting to listen to at kind of 6:45 in the morning. She was talking about naked bike riding. Apparently last weekend in London, there were loads of naked bike riders. If I'd have known about it, I'd have been there. Was it naked men? Loads of naked men. Really? Where would you look? You wouldn't know where to look, would you? I wouldn't look at saddle height. Excuse me. Naked men. Were they doing it for charity or was it just for fun? Was it for charity? I hope it was for charity. Goodness me, not just random naked men riding bikes. I've got an image in my head. I don't like this. No, I don't like the thought of that. Anyway, this isn't called Going Naked. It's called Going Native. Or is it? What would you do if we went over to Lucy there and she was just completely starkers? She said, yeah, so I'm going to do a Kumihimo demo with this, and there we go. And she was just had no clothes on. Do you ever have those horrible naked dreams where you dream that you go to work and you've got no clothes on?
No.
You've never had them?
It's not happening now either.
Oh, Lucy, that was your cue to start getting your kit off.
Perhaps not.
You've never had a naked dream?
I might have done when I was younger, but not for a long time.
Not for a long time. I've had a couple of dreams like that. You have vivid dreams when you're pregnant. Very, very vivid dreams. I don't know what it is, but vivid dreams. Lots of dreams about babies and things like that. Anyway, right. Right, so I'll show you what's in the kit. Yeah, let's have a look, shall we? Should we do some work? Yeah. Here we go. Poppy Jasper. It's not really work though, is it? 3mm rounds. Looking at gemstones, it's hardly work, is it? I'm waiting to be found out. I feel like the biggest fraud in the world. So beautiful Poppy Jasper, plain 3mm rounds. Gorgeous, gorgeous quality. Tiger's Eye, faceted 3mm rounds. Isn't that lovely? Lovely bit of luster there. Gorgeous chatoyancy. Isn't that beautiful? Really, really beautiful quality here. Isn't it fantastic to be able to see gemstones like this in sizes and qualities like this and just see the difference between a faceted quality and an unfaceted quality? It's lovely, isn't it? Really, really lovely. Next, hematite rice beads. There they are. Gorgeous hematite rice beads here. 140 carats in total. Beautiful quality. And then this is where the kind of tribal quality comes in. Trapezoids of picture jasper. I love, 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 love picture jasper. Love it. It gives you pictures. It gives you really, really interesting images across each one of these gemstones. It's so lovely. Oh, look at that one there. That's an awesome gem, isn't it? Look at that one. You see that? Isn't that lovely? Beautiful trapezoids here, which gives you that kind of tribal quality, the size and the shape of these, and of course the quality, the colours you get here. A little bit of a nod to that kind of tribal theme. Now, how about some extras with this kit? Yep, it's fantastic. Because this kit has been given to Lucie, of course, we've given her lots of threading materials. So you're going to be getting 10 metres of nude-coloured organza ribbon, 10 metres of chocolate-coloured organza ribbon, 10 metres of, I beg your pardon, 5 metres of nude ribbon, 5 metres of chocolate ribbon, 5 metres of brown waxed cord, and 5 metres of cream waxed cord as well, okay? You also get beading thread, monofilament, and elastic as well, okay? And 98 rose gold plated copper findings. These are the brand new findings. These are the brand new findings packs that we have here at Jewellery Maker, and it's included in this kit. So 98 of your rose gold plated copper findings here. Just the same as the findings we bought you in the last kit, but rather than being silver plated copper, these are rose gold plated copper. So lovely, lovely findings here. And you will love how Lucie has used these across this gorgeous kit. Now, price point for this kit. You're getting a lot really, aren't you? You're getting 4 strands of gemstones. You're getting an additional 20 metres of threading materials through the ribbon and the waxed cord, 98 findings, not to mention which you've got your bronze-coloured beading thread, your elastic and your monofilament, which already is going to give you well over 100 metres of threading materials. This kit is going low. Yep. We're on a roll today. We may as well carry on bringing you the amazing price points that you've seen up until now. Not even halfway through the show, and we have brought you some incredible price points, and this is no exception. Here's your deal. It's under £20. Under £20 for such a beautiful, stunning, organic feeling kit. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Rose gold plated copper findings. You're getting an additional 20 metres of threading material here. Here's your threading pack, 98 findings and 4 strands of genuine gemstones. Should we go and see the beautiful jewellery that Lucie's made? I think we probably should. Okay, so let's go and see the pieces that Lucie has made using this kit. I think it's nice to have the ribbon and the wax cord back in stock, don't you, Lucie?
Definitely.
As a Kumihimoist,
You definitely
it must be
want
very
some threading
nice.
material. Adds variety to it.
It does, doesn't it? And it adds so much beautiful texture to your pieces, doesn't it? Being able to having the option of using all these different threading materials. It's lovely, isn't it?
It is indeed. It goes such a long way when you've got those extra things in there.
It does, doesn't it? You made some gorgeous pieces here, Lucie, and I think the findings work really well with this kit as well, don't you think?
Definitely. The rose gold, it just makes it warm.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It just adds a bit of warmth to the whole kit. It's
It
lovely.
does. I think anyone can get away with wearing rose gold as well, which is lovely. Look at that. Is that a beautiful necklace there? Kumihimo braid around the necklace, gemstones around the centre, and then the chain being used by Lucie just to add that little bit of warmth and just to give it that extra little bit of a tassel going on. And that's going to move beautifully. This jewellery's all going to move really well, isn't it? Isn't that stunning?
It's got an Aztec feel to it.
It does, doesn't it? Really does. Lovely pair of earrings on the end here. I did an earring bundle yesterday which had hematite with rose gold plated wire, and I think rose gold and hematite works really, really, really nicely together. That kind of gunmetal quality with rose gold just works really well, doesn't it?
Definitely.
Really, really nice. Lovely bracelet here as well, where you've used the trapezoids in a really nice way. With the beading thread as well. That's interesting.
Because it's the coloured beading thread, it's nice to actually see some of it occasionally.
Yeah.
So it's weaving around those trapezoids.
And using it as a feature rather than just as a, something practical, you're using it as a feature, just wrapping over the gemstones there. It looks like wire, doesn't it? It's beautiful. Really cute little pair of earrings here. I love what you've done with these head pins.
Just add a little wiggle to them.
Oh, they're lovely. Oh, they're cute. You've done some gorgeous Kumihimo here, actually, that we're going to see in a few seconds, where you've added gemstones to this. And we'll talk about how easy or difficult it is to actually incorporate gemstones into your Kumihimo pieces. Lovely bit of weaving here. Like little, it's like a little hairstyle on top of the trapezoid there. It's amazing, isn't it? Aren't they gorgeous? How have you done that? Is that just...
That's basically half of like the leaf technique, which I believe is in the booklet.
I think it is actually, yeah.
And in fact, you can see an entire leaf on the bracelet there.
Ah, yeah, you can
So
see it just here.
You're just passing the wire in opposite directions, and you just keep adding the number of beads. So the first row it's 1 bead.
Yeah.
The second row you go through 2 beads in opposite directions, then 3 beads in opposite directions.
And then back down to 2.
And then back down to 2 and then 1.
Yeah. That's really, really nice. I haven't seen that done with the trapezoids before, where you've literally just you've created your own little bead cap on top. And then you've made little beady beads here. Lovely to see all these gemstones used with the chain. This kit would look totally different if it was set with silver or gold, wouldn't it?
Definitely.
Yeah. Really nice to see it with the rose gold. And then you've made an awesome pair of cufflinks, which is another different way of using the toggle, thank you, yes, the extender. Look at these. How awesome are these?
Just a bit different. It's nice to try and experiment and see what you can do with these findings. They don't have to be used for their original purpose.
Yes.
So just a little pair of cufflinks.
They're awesome, aren't they? Aren't they gorgeous? Really love those. And I bet you they're nice and simple to make as well, aren't they?
They are. You've simply got an eye pin at the bottom there.
Yeah.
And you've got 2 of the
2 hematites.
A jump ring added to half of your extender chain.
Gosh, that's easy and simple, isn't it? Now we're going to see a Kumihimo technique now, using incorporating. We're going to see it with gemstones as well.
Yeah.
How easy is it to get this kind of look? Because I can't actually work out how you've done this.
Well, you'll see.
I only have a small brain though. I've only got a little pea brain.
It's exactly the same format of Kumihimo. It's just you're using different threading material. So we've got some of the wax cord and some of the beading thread. And then you're just adding gemstones on the beading thread as you go.
Right. Okay, I get it now. Do you put the gemstones on first?
You can do. If you've bought the starter pack at any point, you've got the bobbins. So what you can do is load up the strands and then wrap it into the bobbins, keep them out of the way.
Brilliant. Okay.
If you don't have them, don't worry. You can still load it up if you want and just put like a stopper on the end so they don't fall off. Or you can just do it one at a time, which is what I'll do on this occasion.
Fantastic. Go for it, Lucie.
Okay, so this one is a 12 warp Kumihimo.
12 warp.
The standard is 8.
Right.
So this one's 12. So a warp is basically a strand in a notch. Okay, so we have 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, and then rather than going to the sides like we do with the 8, we're spreading them to the 45-degree angles.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. And with the 8 strand, you just work your way around straightforward, but the 12 is slightly different. So you need to actually work out what the new pattern is.
Yes.
And again, once you've got used to that pattern, you won't really think about it.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So what we do, we start at the bottom left, and we bring it up to the top left.
Okay.
And you take the top right to the bottom right. Then we do the turn. Okay. Now obviously we don't have top and bottom here. So we take the left-hand side of the board first and take the bottom left to the top left of that half of the board. Top right to bottom right of that side of the board. And then you move over into the right-hand side of the board. Bottom left to top left. Top right to bottom right. So you've dealt with all 4 of those at once before you do the turn again.
Right.
When it's the single one, it's just a straightforward bottom left to top right to bottom left, and turn again. Now when you're starting off a braid, you always want to just do threads first. Don't bring your gemstones in straight away. Get a little length because you're going to need to put some kind of finding on the end.
Yeah, clasp, yeah.
So just do a few rounds to get you going. So you've got a little bit coming out. It's the same pattern in the fact that it's always bottom left to top left.
Okay.
Top right to bottom right.
Yeah.
And turn. You just got to remember how many strands you're dealing with at any one time.
So you basically need to deal with all of your strands before you start turning it.
You deal with the ones that are on the 45-degree angles.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you turn it.
And then you turn.
Yeah.
And obviously you've got one set that's just straight up and down, which is fine. Okay, so if I just get round to the beading thread.
Oh, we got your round nose pliers getting involved there as well.
Yeah.
I was like, just to weigh it down.
That is actually, I'll show you that in fact.
Ah,
right.
she's clever. She's clever.
With Kumihimo, a lot of it is about the tension of your strands. So if you're not using bobbins, there's nothing really weighing it down. So you can just hold on to it underneath, or you can put a weight. So what I've done, I've just hooked on my pliers to add a bit of weight. Don't know if we can see underneath.
Would a
at all.
glass of wine suffice?
That might be dangerous.
But something to weigh it down is...
You could hang your keys on it or
Nice.
anything like
Yeah.
that. It's just something to add that tension so you don't have to worry too much about hanging on to it and keeping it the same.
Yes, the same tension.
Okay.
When do we start adding the gemstones, Lucy? Because this is going to be...
So, right, here we go. We twist and we are at the beading thread strands.
Yes.
So obviously they go through the gemstones easier. So that's what we're using. So all I'm doing is I'm taking the bottom left strand and I'm going to add on one of these gorgeous little tiger's eye.
They're
They're
cute.
fabulous because they just sparkle.
Yeah, they really do. They're lovely.
So you add that onto your strand and
Yeah.
as you take it up to the top left,
Yeah.
it drops down into the middle.
Okay, yeah, we can see that.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
And what you need to do is just make sure it hooks underneath the strand that you're crossing.
Ah, okay.
I don't know if we can get any closer in that so you can see, but basically there's a strand over this side.
Do you want to show that to Amelia's camera there, just so we can show how you're hooking that underneath?
It's just
yeah.
tucked
Yeah.
underneath that strand there.
Underneath the white, underneath the two cream strands that
Yeah.
Lucy's pointing at there.
Okay.
Okay.
Just so that that helps it stay in place, basically.
And then you...
So you carry on with your bottom left to top,
Okay.
right? So we do that. You can obviously do it on all of these strands if you want.
Yeah.
But for this particular bracelet, I've left a gap of maybe 5 or 6.
So you just do it a little
Or
bit
you
randomly.
could do 3. You could just do it completely randomly. It just depends where you want it to sort of appear on your bracelet.
Gosh, that was simple.
So you'll see it's starting to come out the bottom here.
Presumably, if all of your strands were beading thread, then you could do it on any of your strands as random as you want. You've only got 4 of your 12 strands of beading thread, so really you can only use 4 of the strands in this particular design. But you can see. Can you see how the gemstones are on
You can
the?
see how they're starting to around here.
Yeah. Here we go.
So on this one, I've gone around the board about 3 times before I add on the next one.
Okay.
Okay, and you see it's coming through, and it's
Yeah.
just appearing because I'm only using it on one side rather than both sides. It just appears on one side of the twist.
Nice.
On the bracelet there, I think the gap was maybe 5 or 6 times around the board before you added another gemstone.
Isn't that nice? So you can add your gemstones to your Kumihimo as well. You've just got to be a little bit clever about the kind of threading material that you use. Beading thread is perfect. If you want to obviously add larger gemstones that have got bigger holes, by all means use a wax cord, use the hem, use whatever you want really. And if it goes through the gemstone, then you know use whatever threading material and gemstones that you like. You could really go to town on these, couldn't you?
You can indeed. You get carried away.
Yeah, you could do.
With this kit, there's just so much in it. It goes such a long way. I mean, I've still got all of this left in here.
Oh wow, you've got loads of threading materials.
So I could still easily make another Kumihimo bracelet or a macrame one.
And loads of findings as well.
Findings left.
Just shows you, doesn't it?
Gemstones left. So.
Oh wow, all of this is still left. Isn't that fantastic? And the kit is still under £20, so do add it onto your order. Under £20, it's 0800 6444 655. All of this is still left, and Lucy has made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces from this kit, and she's got all of that left.
It's just a kit that keeps on going now.
It does, doesn't it? It goes on forever. The never-ending story. Let's go and see some of your designs on the Wall of Fame. We're back. I've got number 95 here, which is a lovely entry from Di Price, who's from Bristol, who says, "Morning JM, here's my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. This bracelet is made using some lovely dark blue faceted agate and silver plated 0.8 jewellery wire as well, all from Jewellery Maker of course. Loving the show at the moment and all the new techniques. The problem is I want to try them all. Very tempted with Swalligant at the moment. It looks great, plus I just love the name." It is a great name, isn't it? Swalligant. And that's from Di in Bristol. That's a gorgeous, gorgeous bracelet there. Really, really nice. Lovely colours in there, and I love the use of the wire as well. Really lovely.
And if she wants to try all the techniques, she should.
Yeah,
They're
go
all
for
great
it.
fun.
Have a go with them all.
Right, next up is 94, some fabulous wire work here.
Yeah,
And
amazing.
it says, "Hi Jem, here's my entry for this week. A pendant. I think I'm keeping it for myself."
I would.
That's fair enough. Got a lovely blue striped agate and some small faceted lapis lazuli beads from you in a jewellery kit. Jewellery kits are great as there's a bit of everything in them. I'm very taken with wire wrapping and weaving,
I
and
bet.
I'm on the lookout for some large cabochons. Bye for now. That's Roisin in Belfast.
That is amazing, isn't it? You can tell that piece has just evolved over many, many hours. That must have taken you hours to make.
Worth it though.
Yeah, definitely. It's
Definitely worth it.
incredible. Wow. Number 93, some beautiful chainmail here. This has been sent in by Karen, who lives in Swindon. It says, "Hi to all at Jewellery Maker. Here's my chained melody. As you can see, I'm hooked on chainmail. Thanks to Debbie with her shower curtain rings last week, I've finally mastered the Byzantine green bracelet." Which is that one there. All items are made with JM rings and findings. The gems are tiger's eye in the green bracelet, and the green gem, which I don't know what it is, as it was out of a bead scoop, in the silver earrings. And pearls on the silver bracelet. I'll miss Carol when she leaves. Although it could help me stop singing the brand new Kit song at 2 a.m. when I'm at work. It's a good job I work alone. Karen Smith from Swindon. Do you know what, Karen? I think I'm going to leave you with some I'm going to leave the JM team with some recordings which they can play out whenever they're feeling lonely and in need of a brand new song.
Next up is number 92, and this one says, "Hi all at JM, here's my entry for the Wall of Fame. All gems are from JM, of course. Love the shows, love all the presenters, crew, and most of all, I love all the beautiful gems you tempt us with. Here's hoping for a win, as I have spent too much money and need some credit to obtain more luscious gems." That's Jane from Plymouth.
Thank you, that's gorgeous. Lovely colours
Nice
there.
rose quartz in there.
Isn't that beautiful? I've got number 91 here. This is gorgeous wire work. Can't decide if this is on the jig or not. It's from Charlotte, who's from London. "Hello to all presenters and designers. Thank you so much for introducing me to the aluminium jig. I absolutely love it." Yeah, it's on the jig. "I can make so much jewellery, so much of my jewellery right from the findings to larger pieces, as you can see here. I know it's quite simple, but the combination of the copper wire and aventurine in this collar and earrings really excited me, and I'm going to make lots more now. Thank you for all encouraging us to exceed our expectations. Have a happy week." And that's Charlotte from London. You sound like a happy chappy. That's fantastic, that's gorgeous. And the wire jig is just going to save you so much time, isn't it, Lucy?
Definitely.
And it gives you that uniform quality as well.
It's good of you, like symmetry.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It's stunning. Right, fantastic. You're number one, by the way, Charlotte. Right. So,
What's next?
Which one? Blue coated quartz coming up. Ooh, it's an amazing strand that's coming up in just a couple of seconds. Don't go anywhere.
Join guest designer Laura Binding on our Viking Knit workshop. Laura will guide you through how to use the Lazy Daisy from start to finish. You will learn a variety of techniques, including how to design bead caps and how to create the double knit weave. The full course includes a selection of different coloured gauged wires, a generous bead scoop, use of all relevant tools, a buffet style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and a visit to our gem museum. All of this for just $79.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Here at Jewellery Maker, our in-house gemologists don't just check and verify the gemstones, but they give the final seal of quality control.
Chandi beads are Jewellery Maker's range of 925 sterling silver beads that have been handcrafted in our workshop in the heart of Jaipur. There is an 8-stage process to craft these artisan beads. Stage 1 is the annealing process. This is when heat is applied to the sterling silver wire, then slowly cooled down in order to soften the metal to make it more workable. Stage 2. This is the pattern making process. This is where the silver wire is put onto the spindle of a rotary machine. Stage 3 is the cutting process, and Stage 4 is shaping. Stage 5 is soldering, and this is done to give firm joints to the beads. Stage 6, assembling. Stage 7 is surface cleaning. And finally, Stage 8 is the plating process, which starts with steam treatment to treating it with dilute sulfuric acid to remove the impurities and making it perfect for plating.
You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day from 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756, Freesat 807 and now Freeview Channel 30. The Jewellery Maker Las Vegas Show, Wednesday the 19th of June.
Oh my goodness me, this is a real treat. This is a real treat for us today. Oh, I could look at that all day, couldn't you? Just imagine that you're watching the telly or you're flicking through the pages of a magazine and there's an advert for, I don't know, Boodles or De Beers or Bulgari, you know, one of those massive jewellery institutions. And just, this strand just looks like it would be right at home in one of their boutiques, doesn't it? Oh. Wow, that is just gorgeous, isn't it? Don't know what it is about this strand that I'm loving so much. Is it the colour? Well, the colour is reminiscent of probably the best strand of Paraiba tourmaline, the best quality Paraiba tourmaline I've ever seen, or Ratnakiri blue zircon, or not Santa Teresina emerald, Santa Maria aquamarine, or I don't know, indicolite maybe, or blue garnets. Oh yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? Definitely the colour really appeals to me. But I think the sizes and the shapes of the gemstones you're going to be getting here is just outstanding as well, isn't it? Because each one of these gemstones has been faceted by a lapidrist for beauty and not for carat weight. It's just so lovely, isn't it? So beautiful. And even though the gemstone's been coated, you can still see inside the gem. You can still see the quality inside the gem. You can still see the clarity. These are like natural blue diamonds, aren't they? They really are. Hand faceted quality. Your strand is going to be unique. as is everybody else's strands. Everybody who comes in to get this incredible strand, everyone who's lucky enough to get this strand today, is going to get a unique quality. And I don't know about you, but take any of these gemstones. Oh, I don't know. Maybe this one here. Maybe this one here. This gemstone wire wrapped in a ring. Or this one here, maybe wire wrapped in a pendant. In a ring or a pendant, that for me would be, what, £15 ring, £15 pendant? And I don't think that's beyond the realms of fancy at all. I think that's absolutely fair enough. It's incredible, isn't it? There are approximately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of these on a strand, on the strand you're going to be getting. So what's that, £15 times 9. You know, there's a lot of money making potential with a strand like this, isn't there? What really strikes me about this strand though, yes, I love the colour, I love the fact these are all hand faceted, I love the fact that you're getting a totally unique strand, it's all wonderful. What really amazes me is the price of this strand. Because a little bit like the Deluxe Gem Selection, there is no way on earth I would have ever expected a strand like this to go down to a price as low as this. You are gonna love this deal. Are you thinking maybe, oh, I don't know, $17.95, $19.95, $21.95, $24.95. Are you expecting any of those prices? Because that's exactly what I would expect with a deal, you know, with a strand that looks like this. It's nowhere near that price though. 140 carats of blue coated quartz, graduated faceted medium nuggets. Here's your deal. You're going to love this. £12.95p. And I would take one of these gemstones, wire wrap it into a ring or into a pendant, and that for me would be a £15 piece of jewellery. £12.95 for the entire strand. Lucie, do you know what? When you've got a strand of gemstones like this, I don't know, maybe you do something different with this, but personally I think that when you've got a strand of gemstones like this, making statement pieces just with one of these gemstones, you know, rings, pendants, pieces like that, I think that's the way I would go. What would you do with these? Would you do a similar thing?
Yeah, when I first saw them I thought wire wrap rings would be great.
Brilliant.
But you can still use it all together. You could make a real statement piece by doing a long one, but separate those out, so maybe use chain in between or some smaller beads in between, but actually make a really long necklace.
Yeah, that's a nice idea. Maybe a Larrett style necklace.
Yeah.
Or even with the first kit, you know the first kit that was £16.95p today? You could add this to that kit, and the whole lot would cost you what? Around about £30? I mean, that is pretty incredible, isn't it? For a Gems of Distinction hand-faceted strand and the kit. Amazing. Yeah, but still be under £30. It's just beautiful. I just love those colours, those beautiful petrol blues, amazing quality. And they're so reminiscent of some of the rarest and highest end gemstones in the world. Santa Maria Aquamarine, Ratnakiri Blue Zircon, Blue Garnet, Indicolite, Paraiba Tourmaline. You're getting all that look, but for less than £13. Amazing, gorgeous quality there. Well done. Right. Tell you what, we've got loads coming up today. Still got loads. Yes. Do what now? Yes! Still to come on today's show. I think we might have to physically restrain Lucie when we actually play this strand, because there was so much love today for this strand. Not just from me, but from Laura, from Ryan, from Amelia, as he is, and from Lucie. It is incredible, isn't it?
It is. It's amazing how just a clear gemstone can be so fascinating. You just want to stare at them, don't you?
Fascinating, because it's faceted.
Yes.
Very nice, very clever. It's just amazing. We've got this amazing strand of concave faceted bicones of white quartz coming up. It's amazing. Pink amethyst. Oh, check it out. I'll tell you what, if we had a text in saying, what do you reckon this gemstone is, or what do you want this gemstone to be? You know, I bet you so many people would say kunzite. It looks like kunzite, doesn't it? Beautiful strand of pink amethyst that's coming up on today's show as well. And this will go with our next bundle, actually. Now, Laura put this bundle together the other day, and she said to me, Carol, give me a name for this bundle. And I didn't look at it. I didn't look at the bundle, but she described the gemstone. She says, right, okay, there's rose quartz, and there's amethyst in there. And I thought, what kind of amethyst? Lavender amethyst. I thought, ooh, sherbet dip. That's what it's called. And I tell you what, I'm looking at it, and I'm thinking, sherbet dip. Sherbet dip. Sherbet can be any colour, Ryan. Orange. Oh, you're talking about the ones in the things? Dip dab ones. They're nice. You can almost feel your teeth dissolving when you eat them though, can't you? You really can. I mean, they're just ridiculous. There are certain chocolate bars and sweets which are now pretty much banned, aren't they? Because they had so much sugar in them. Do you remember Wham bars? Wham bars. I don't think. Well, my school stopped selling Wham bars because a girl pulled her tooth out when she was eating a Wham bar one day. I think they might have been banned just because of the amount of E numbers and sugar that there is in them. But anyway, there's no sugar in this bundle, which is great. So it's sherbety, but there's not a single calorie in sight, which is great. Right. You're popping where? Oh, Laura's just leaving. Laura's just leaving. Will you be back? Are you planning on coming back, or? She's going on holiday now. Okay, fair enough. Fine, stuff you. Don't need you anyway. We do actually. We need to bring the prices on, don't we? We need to bring the prices on, really. Right. Okay. So, rose quartz large nuggets. Really beautiful strand of large nuggets here, looking stunning. So beautiful kind of cotton candy qualities here of your rose quartz, which is lovely. Followed by lavender amethyst bicones. Hello, baby. Two beautiful bicones of lavender amethyst, and then a double strand of rose quartz. Hello. That's the equivalent of 2 strands there. With the pink amethyst that we're going to bring you later on. Yay! Amazing. Right, now, just to clarify what's going on today, we bought you an early bird. It was under £15. We bought you an amazing bundle called It's Amazing and It's Under a £10 note. That was incredible, wasn't it? We bought you another bundle called Jungle Mania, I think it was called. Jungle Chic. Jungle Mania. My husband's actually got a CD called Jungle Mania, which is full of jungle songs. Anyway, Jungle Mania. And that was under £10. So that could have been called It's Amazing and It's Under £10 Part 2. How low is this going, Laura? Is this called It's Amazing and It's Under £10 Part 3? You saw it in Part 1. You were amazed with Part 2. Now be prepared for It's Amazing and It's Under £10 Part 3. How many parts are there going to be to this amazing It's Amazing and It's Under £10 series? There's going to be quite a few series, are there? £9.95. It's the equivalent of 4 strands. It's incredible. Oh my goodness me. So we've had It's Amazing and It's Under £10 Part 1. It's Amazing and It's Under £10 Part 2. It's Amazing and It's Under £10 Part 3 if you count the deluxe bead selection as that as well. So this is actually, theoretically, It's Amazing and It's Under £10 Part 4. I'm getting bored of this. I am. How many more deals are we going to see today that are under £10? Quite a few. £9.95, an incredible deal for you today. Well done. Beautiful, gorgeous sherbety tones in there. Sherbet dip. I think that's a bit of a boring name. I think it's an amazing deal, and It's Under £10. Part 4 is much better. So there's loads of you on the phone lines there, loads of you coming through on the web as well. This is great today, isn't it? It's just fantastic. Loads of nuggets and chips, and they're probably the easiest gemstones to use in stretchy rings, stretchy bracelets, really beautiful pieces with lots and lots and lots of texture. Get it, add it to your order, you're gonna love it. Well done, my loves. Hold those lines. Isn't that fantastic? Well done to all of you there. Well done to you. Hold those lines. Great deal. Right, okay, we've got the we've got some lovely ladies with us today. We've got the wire work course. We've got a wire work course. Well, there's more people in the studio today than there were yesterday. Yesterday with the knitting and crochet course, they were lovely ladies. Only one of them came in, all on her own. It's a bit sad, really. I felt quite sorry for her. And the ladies were lovely. I just don't know why they didn't want to come in. I'm not scary. How scary can a pregnant woman be? Very scary if I'm feeling hormonal. But anyway, right. I'm going to head over. Shall we head over? Hello, lovely ladies. How is it? Look at those smiley faces. Taller than? I'm taller than you thought I was going to be. How tall did you think I was going to be?
I don't know. You can't tell on television, can you?
I'm 5'10". How tall are you? 5'4". My mum's 5'3". God love her. Which course is this today? This is
Wire work.
intermediate wire work. Right. So you've done bits of wire work before. What are you looking forward to most about the course? Why did you book on this particular course?
Just to be inspired by Laura, because she does such fantastic pieces of work. I'd like to just learn some of the ways that she...
Has she paid you to say
No.
that? Are you sure?
I'm positive.
We've got the lovely Laura Binding who's teaching the course. So give us a wave, Laura. You're actually on the show on Monday, aren't you?
I am, I've got a dirty double.
You're with me on Monday. It's going to be incredible. I'm not actually going to talk to you about the course. I'm going to talk to you about your amazing nails. They are incredible. Are those genuine gemstone nails?
Well, they're not quite genuine gemstone.
Oh, just lie. Just say
yes,
they are.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, they are.
Yes, it's sapphires and diamonds, absolutely.
I want them.
Might not be so good with a baby.
Probably not.
Probably not.
And all the fluids and I tell you what, they are just gemstone nails.
They are a gemstone scoop nail, you see.
Yes, you do. You can scoop. Yeah. That's incredible. Oh, how are you doing?
I'm doing
You're so
wonderfully.
addicted to what? She's actually brought her wire work in here with her.
I do it in my sleep.
Oh, do you?
So I believe.
That's enough of your problems, thank you very much. Fantastic. Now, beautiful jewellery. Everyone's wearing amazing jewellery. This is what I love about all these gorgeous workshops. People come in wearing pieces that they've made. Right, have you done lots of wire work before?
A bit, not an awful lot though.
Fantastic. Anything you're scared of on this particular workshop?
You.
Me. I knew she was going to say that. I'm frightened of you, Carol. I'm not frightened. Am I frightening?
A little bit.
Oh my goodness me, I don't want people to think I'm frightening. I'm ever so nice. Honestly, it's because I'm loud, a bit bonkers, and I don't know.
It's the loud and bonkers.
It's the what?
The loud and bonkers.
The loud and bonkers, right? I'll be much more demure from now on. So yeah, we've got a course of this today. They're all right. They're okay. They seem like a lovely bunch of ladies. And I hate standing in front of people. It's so rude, isn't it? I'm so sorry. Well, I hope you have fun in your course. Is this everyone?
No, there's a couple more in there.
There's a couple more in there.
They're around in bead scoops at the moment.
Oh, they're looking around, sniffing around the bead scoops. There you go. It's one of those things, isn't it? Thank you so much for coming in today. It's really, really lovely to have you with us, and I hope I know that you're going to learn lots and lots and lots. And you've got the same hairstyle as Laura.
That's it. I'm her #1 fan.
Must be something to do with wire work. It must be something to do with wire work.
Misery was based on me.
Sorry, say again.
Misery was based on me, and I found
Misery is as in.
It's a book by...
You're not going to start breaking people's ankles, are you, to prevent them from leaving?
I've got my sledgehammer in the car.
Right, okay.
Security.
Thank you very much for that. You will be seeing this lady on Crime Watch next week. Fantastic. Talk about me being scary. She's got a sledgehammer with her. Right. Thank you so much for joining us, ladies. And I'll come and see you after the live show today.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Carol.
How random was that? Misery was based on her. Have you ever seen that movie, by the way? Kathy Bates. Oh my goodness me. It is such a scary movie. Not as scary as in kind of paranormally, but kind of scary as in it's kind of a thriller. Am I really that scary? That doesn't...
Not compared to...
That makes me sad. Are you right, Livy?
Yeah.
What did you just say?
You're not as scary compared to being referred to like Misery.
I know.
So, that's a bit...
Misery was based on that. Do you reckon it was? She must have been joking. Right. Thread zapper. Like Frank Zappa, but thread zapper. Thread zapper part 2. Right. Lucie, how has the thread zapper changed your life?
I actually haven't had a chance to use it, unfortunately.
Don't say that, really?
But I need it because it's going to make it so much easier when you're doing Kumihimo and macrame, just to zap off those threads.
Used it.
Haven't had the chance.
Right, we need to find a battery. You need this in your life.
I do need it in my life.
Oh my goodness me, this is incredible. Right, what is your thread zapper? I'm going to take it out the packaging. Yes, I am. And you can't stop me.
It's too late.
That's how I roll. That's how I roll. Here we go. Take the lid off. There we go. Right, thread zapper. What is it? Thank you, my love. Thank you. Got the batteries here. I'm going to give this to Lucy to test run. Okay, Lucy, you paying attention?
I am.
This thread zapper has a tip which heats up instantly at the push of a button. It trims, burns, or melts thread with one touch. No more frayed thread edges. Yeah, I know. The extra fine tip allows precise application. Ideal for finishing bead weaving and stringing projects. You can cut organza ribbon with it. Pretty much suitable for everything apart from hemp. You can finish off those pieces. So if you've ever had organza ribbon that frays at the end when you try and cut it, this is a thing of the past now. Also, we have lots of jewellery makers who use things like candles or even cigarette lighters to finish off their pieces. I can understand why you do that. However, when you're working with an open flame, with a naked flame, quite often it will singe, it will burn the end of that thread. It will go kind of black and it'll kind of smoke a bit, won't it? With this, because it's not a naked flame, because it's just a very, very, very hot tip, it will work much, much, much more effectively. It does get very, very hot. And I would advise that you don't allow children to use it at all unless you are supervising them, because it gets extremely, extremely hot, okay? Now, coming up in a second, we're actually going to bring you the replacement tips as well, which is fantastic. So if you've already got the thread zapper, I've got replacement tips coming up in a couple of seconds. Lucy, I'm going to give this to you in a few seconds. It comes with everything that you need apart from a AA battery. It is battery operated. You will need to add a AA battery to this. Oops. But apart from that, it is ready to go, ready to use. And I'd love to get Lucy's feedback as to how she gets on with it in the second half of the show, because it is something which all Kumihimoists, macrameists, knitters will find totally, you know, a lifesaver, a time saver. Now, one great price. This is probably the most mentioned tool we have ever had at the Hobbycraft Show. The Hobbycraft Show is something which is, it's a craft show which is at the NEC every single year, twice a year it tends to be. And the thread zapper was mentioned more times than any other tool, i.e. when is it going to be in stock, than any other tool that was mentioned. I think it's because it's a time saver, it's massively inexpensive, and you're going to wonder how you ever got on without it. Your price today for the thread zapper, one of the easiest tools to use that we've ever bought you, is this. Have a look at your price. £8.45. It is incredible. And I'm going to give this one to Lucy. Right, so I'm literally just going to unscrew the end. Here we go. This is how easy it is to set up. Unscrew the end. Battery in. I think it's just one battery it needs, actually, rather than two. Yeah, battery in. There you are. End back on. And Lucy, all you do is you press that button there and it turns on. You might see the end smoke when it first turns on. It gets very, very hot, but it does get very, very hot. Okay, I want to know how you get on with this. I want regular updates, please.
Okay.
I'm going to give you the lid as well. And just be careful because it gets very hot. Thanks, Amelia.
Thank you.
So it's pretty much useful for, well, you can use it on pretty much any cord, apart from hemp. Apparently it doesn't work with hemp for some reason. I have no idea why, but organza ribbon, satin cord, just have a go. And I think quite an inexpensive way of cutting your own hair. Why not? No, you will burn your hair if you do that, and burnt hair stinks, doesn't it? It's horrible. Please don't put it near your hair. What a stupid suggestion. Now, I didn't even know we did these. Replacement tips. I didn't know we did these. I didn't know we did these. So if you've already got your thread zapper, and maybe you've got through one tip, which a lot of people will have done because they are so useful, you will find that you will use these on a daily basis. So much easier than scrabbling around trying to find scissors, etc., etc. So, what have we got here? You've got 2 replacement tips. Okay, perfect. Fairly self-explanatory. And you've got 10 20, 30, 40 metres of satin cord. 10 in the royal blue, 10 in the emerald green, 10 in the black, and 10 in the baby pink. Okay, now, what day is it today? Saturday, okay. Super Saver Saturday. Super Saver Saturday, probably none of the managers are watching, they're probably still sleeping off a hangover or whatever they are, they're still in bed or whatever. Yeah? Okay. Should we just go mad? Laura says she's already done that. Super Saver Saturday. Oh, I like, we've already got a slide on the back. Brilliant. Your deal today for this is incredible. It is far, 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 far lower than where we should be going, but just enjoy it. This is your deal. $6.75. Boom! There is your deal. $6.75 for 2 replacement tips for your thread zapper and your 40 metres of your satin cord. Incredible. If you've got a thread zapper and you haven't come to the end of one of your tips, you know, and it's still working absolutely fine, that's okay because you've already got your thread zapper, you've got the replacement tips for when you need to replace them, and you're also going to be getting the bonus of getting 40 metres of satin cord as well. Incredible. Well done. £6.75. An amazing, amazing deal. How are you getting on with the thread wrap? Are you using it already, Lucy?
I am. I'm just giving it a go.
Is it working? Is it working?
It is.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Neatening it up nicely.
Nice. I like this. It's live on air. She's never had a go with it before. She's loving it. You're going to wonder how you ever got on without it. We do want that one back, though.
Oh.
Yeah. So, £6.75, loads and loads and loads of you on the phone lines there. Lots of people adding this to their order. Well done. What a fantastic deal for you today. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. What a great opportunity for you today. Laura, that's amazing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
She's just over there. It's a holiday price. A holiday price. She's got that look in her eye. I'm going on holiday. I don't care. I'm just going to do ridiculous price points. But today's show has been like that, hasn't it? So many things have gone under a tenner. So many things have just been at those kind of prices where you go, come again? What? It's amazing. £6.75 for your 40 metres of your satin cord and your 2 replacement tips for your thread zapper as well. Well done, my loves. Incredible. What a great deal. So the queue on the phone lines have about 90 seconds at the moment. Just be patient. We will answer your call as soon as we can. Well done. 0800 644 655. Well done. Right. If you're on the phone lines, how many of those have we got left, love? Have we got plenty of stock left of that? Okay, so we've got less than 100 left. So do be patient. We will answer your call as soon as we can. We've got about 50 of those left now. So if you do want it, just hold the lines. You should be successful. This next kit, I think, is named after me. I am obviously joking. This kit is called Dainty Does It. I'm about as dainty as an elephant in a pair of stilettos. I really am. I've always been clumsy. Amelia, you are fairly clumsy as well, aren't you?
I am.
How many times do you trip over a day?
About 4.
About 4 times a day. Do you know what? It just makes the show so much more interesting when you've got someone like me. I'm exactly the same. I'm so clumsy. I'm so cumbersome. I'm just knocking things over all the time. But when you see, I love Amelia. She's so lovely. But you do trip over a lot, don't you? Yeah, it's those wires and things. I tell you what, risk assessment would have a field day here. Have they put it? Oh, we've got a poster up now as well. What does the poster say? Caution, trailing cables. Well, that's going to stop loads of accidents, isn't it? Tell you what, when you're running going, stress, we're understaffed. Oh my God. Oh, there it is. Oh, here we go. Thank you, Ryan.
Very wise.
As if that's going to make a difference.
My feet can't read.
Amelia says her feet can't read. I can't even see my feet at the minute, so you know, it's just that's not going to work, is it? Now I'm going to slip over on that now, so I'm going to have to pick that up. Otherwise, I will slip over. Wouldn't that be ironic? Slipping over on the caution trailing cables sign. Right. Okay. Here we go. Dainty Does It. I think it's probably named after Lucy. Actually, Lucy's a fairly dainty lady. One of those things. I bet when you walk, you can't even hear your feet.
You can.
How can you? Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Anyway, anyway, it doesn't matter what this kit's called. It doesn't matter what's in the name. A name means nothing. However, the gemstones in this and the quality in this and the jewellery that... Yes, I heard that. You're being very noisy now. Quieten down. She's disappeared behind the desk. The jewellery that Lucie's made from this kit is so pretty. Here we go. So, Prehnite faceted rounds. 6mm faceted rounds. Here they are, beautiful Prehnite qualities. The way Lucy set the gemstones in this kit is actually very clever. She's focused on a really big statement necklace, which we'll see in a couple of seconds. And she's used this next strand so well. It's a strand of amethyst 2mm faceted rounds. Now I want to just make you think a little bit about how difficult it is to facet a 2mm round gemstone and how difficult it is to drill a 2mm round gemstone. Think about how difficult it is to thread a needle, to put a thread through the eye of a needle that is maybe a rather large needle. You know, it's difficult, but it's doable, yeah? How much more difficult is it to thread to put a thread through the eye of a needle that is even, you know, that is tiny, those tiny little needles that you can get. It's almost impossible, isn't it? You have to get your magnifying glass out, maybe your glass, put your glasses on. It's very tricky indeed. It's the same when it goes for faceting and drilling a 2mm gemstone. It's just so much more difficult than working with a gemstone that is that size there. It doesn't mean we're not going to be able to bring them to you. It just means that when we do bring them to you, please do appreciate that working with these gemstones is a lot more difficult. It costs a lot more money. It is a lot more labour intensive to work with to bring you a gemstone strand like that. Just bear that in mind. Next gemstone strand, Amazonite donuts. Now, I think this is a great shape. Great size to put with these amethysts because you can start to thread the amethyst through the holes of the donuts. It's lovely and you're going to love the jewellery that Lucy's made. Final strand of gemstones here. Yeah, there's another strand. Amethyst 6mm plain rounds. Now, isn't that gorgeous? Blue and green and purple go together beautifully. Now, from speaking to Mark, who is one of our guest designers, he still has a chance, I don't know how he finds time, but he has the chance to do craft fairs still, which is great. His top selling colours are purple, blue, green and pink. You're getting 3 of those 4 colours in this kit. So if and when you make pieces of jewellery from this kit and maybe you look to sell them on or you look to give them away as gifts, you know that you are almost guaranteed to give that person, whether it's a customer or whether it's a friend, a member of your family, a colour that they love. It's incredible, isn't it? That you are getting purple, green and blue in this kit. The only colour that's missing is pink. Well, you can add the tourmaline that we bought you earlier on to this kit if you want to. You can add, if you want, the pink amethyst that we're going to be bringing to you later on the show. Add it to this kit. Oh, that looks amazing. Oh, that looks great, doesn't it? Think on that. So, we're going to give you a threading pack, monofilament beading thread and elastic, there it is, and 98 brand new rose gold plated copper findings. These are the new findings. I know it says 100 there, you're not getting 100 findings, you're getting 98 of our brand new rose gold plated copper findings, okay? We'll show you an image of them, exactly the same findings that you've seen in the other 2 kits today. These are rose gold plated copper, okay? Oh, are they? I do beg your pardon. I've just been talking out of my elbow. You are getting 100 findings. I do beg your pardon. 100 findings, okay? So you're getting 100. I do beg your pardon. 100 findings, rose gold plated copper findings, a metre of chain, eye pins, head pins, bolt ring clasps, jump rings, crimp bead covers, and spacer beads. And look at those gorgeous toggle clasps. There's a lovely heart-shaped one in there as well. So 100 of your rose gold plated copper findings with this kit, okay? As well as 4 strands of gemstones and your threading pack. Now, considering how beautifully these colours go together, considering you're getting so many different qualities in this kit, considering that you are getting 3 of the top 4 selling colours that Mark sells on his craft stall, and actually the top selling gemstone, amethyst, in 2 strands, what price are you expecting this kit to be? Over £30 maybe? It's got to be, hasn't it? It's got to be. In actual fact, this kit is yours today for a real bargain basement price. Have a look at your deal. $22.95. That's actually a couple of pounds lower than where I thought we were going to go today. I thought it was actually going to be launched at $24.95. It's actually gone down. Laura's taken it another couple of pounds off it for you. £22.95 for this kit. Just incredible. 4 strands of gemstones here representing 3 of the top 4 selling colours that Mark Smith, who's one of our guest designers, has on his craft store. My favourite findings, the rose gold plated copper. Gorgeous threading pack. Your monofilament, great for use with the smaller gemstones. The elastic, great for your stretchies. And your beading thread, perfect for everything else. $22.95 for this kit. It's gorgeous. Let's go and see the jewellery that Lucie's made with this kit. We're not actually going to see a demo with this kit because we're going to see another Kumihimo demo before the end of the show. But we're definitely going to go and look at the jewellery because it is lovely. I really love the way that you focused primarily on that necklace design, Lucie. Was it the first piece that you made?
Yes. Yeah, I just wanted to make a nice feature set, basically. And it's the combination is just really elegant and luxurious. I think it works beautifully.
It really does. The colours are wonderful. The findings with the colours are just gorgeous as well. And what I like so much is the fact that I quite often go on about these little 2 and 3 and 4 mil gemstones, and I say, you know, you can make your own gemstone links out of these, and sometimes we don't get a chance to see examples of that.
Now
We're seeing it here. It's just lovely. This is what I mean when I say those little 2, 3, 4 mil gemstones, they're perfect to make your own gemstone links out of. And it works so well. This is all about contrasting textures and qualities in this necklace. I love it. So you've got the gemstone sitting on top of the donuts there, on top of the holes, which works beautifully. But look at the little 2 mils here. Look at those links. Doesn't that work beautifully? I just think that looks lovely, Lucie. You must be really proud of this piece.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this one actually, and it's really rare to get ones that are so small. I mean, usually we might go down to 4 mil, but the 2 mil is quite rare indeed. So it was really nice.
Yeah. But not only that, you've used a chain as well with it, which is really nice as well.
Well, with all those findings, it makes it go so much further. I mean, I've got tons left again.
Yeah, you have. Well, yeah, but look at what you've got left in a couple of seconds. You've made this beautiful necklace with the tassel. I mean, I could look at that piece. There's so many different techniques in that piece. It's just lovely. Got a gorgeous necklace here. Beautiful bracelet down the front to go with it as well. Look at that. Quite a simple bracelet, but it just looks so high-end, so expensive. I think it's the findings, the mixture of the gemstones, the colours as well. This beautiful pair of earrings where Lucie has used the chandelier earring findings in such a lovely, lovely way with the prehnite and the amethyst there. Aren't they gorgeous? Really nice. The findings really add a lot to that as well. The colour of the findings, definitely. And I simply love this pair of earrings. So simple.
Yeah, just a little piece of chain and 1 donut.
But turquoise, this kind of aqua turquoise colour and the rose gold works together beautifully. That is a beautiful everyday pair of earrings, isn't it?
Oh, I think so.
Oh, I'd wear those, definitely. Look at how much Lucie's got left from this kit. After making, she's made 4 pieces of jewellery, but they're all very gem heavy. After making those pieces, she's got all of this left. There's enough for another necklace in there at least, isn't there?
Yeah, at least. Probably a couple.
Wow. Loads left. It's always great to see what guest designers have got left because it helps you appreciate just how much you get in a kit. $22.95 for this kit. It's just gorgeous. Well done. It has gone down into low stock. Hardly any of these left, and it's lovely. You will be inspired by this piece. You know, when you start to look at it, you start to realise, wow, there are loads and loads of different techniques in here. Photos of all of Lucie's pieces will be on our Facebook page after the show today. Now, we're not going to see a technique with this particular kit. We're going to see a technique with the square Kumihimo disc a little bit later on the show. Would that be okay with you?
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
How are you getting on with your challenge?
Very well. I've been doing obviously with the square board, so I've got a flat braid, but I'm actually adding in a few extra gemstones as well.
Nice, I like that. Fantastic. We're going to catch up with the demo just before 12, so within the next 15 minutes we'll see a demo if that's all right.
Yeah, that's fine.
Perfect. Right, let's head back over. Brand new strand. Yeah. Now, this brand new strand will go with everything we bought you today. Everything. Even the thread zapper. It really will. It's gorgeous. It's a brand new strand of white quartz carved leaves. They're lovely. If you were watching the live show yesterday, you would have seen, as part of Debbie Bulford's challenge, who's one of our guest designers, we gave her carved leaves of, what was it? Dyed magnesite or coral, I can't remember. It was one of the two. And to use them like leaves, she hung them from, she did a bit of a tiara technique where she twisted antique bronze coloured copper wire. Photos on Facebook if you want to be inspired by it, and just use them as leaves, and the wire was a branch and the leaves were hanging off it, and it just looked lovely. These are great for hair vines, tiaras, fascinators, bracelets, charms on extended chains, little charms on stretchy bracelets as well. The fact that they're carved and they're leaf shapes, isn't that lovely? Just something a little bit different. That beautiful leaf shape is just so endearing. It's gorgeous, isn't it? With wire, beading threads. Just looks great. 90 carats of white quartz carved leaf beads. They're 11.5 by 8 millimeters in diameter. They've got that lovely size, that lovely shape, and because they are drilled from top to bottom rather than from side to side, they're going to sit as leaves would. They're going to sit really, really beautifully. They're going to sit kind of lengthways, if you like. Brand new strand today. This will literally go with everything. Now, if you've got an item of clothing that you know is going to go with everything, you want to make sure you get it at a great price, don't you? You want to make sure you're going to get your money's worth. You want to make sure it's going to be a really, really bargainous maximus deal. Maybe you want to add this on to some of the bundles we bought you today, and to some of the kits we bought today. Well, it's got to be the right price, isn't it, for you to be able to afford a kit and a strand? Well, it is. Today, it's under £8. Have a look at your deal. £7.95 for a carved strand. Carved strand. Again, as I was saying a little bit earlier on with those 2mm faceted beads, think about how difficult it is to facet a 2mm gemstone. Think about how difficult it is to carve a gemstone. To carve a gemstone into a leaf shape. I wouldn't even know where to start, would you? It's incredible, isn't it? I wouldn't even know where to start. I wouldn't even know where to start carving a genuine gemstone. £7.95. And of course, it will go with everything that we bought you today. Every kit, every bundle, everything. It really, really will do. £7.95 for this lovely, lovely, lovely strand of carved leaves. Well done. I've got loads of you coming through to get these. If you do, just out of interest, if you do want to buy more than one of these today, if you want to get 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 of these, just speak to the call centre or live help, and if the quantity's there, we'll be able to add it to your order. Great for use with wire, with satin cord, with hemp. Laura said she'd buy 10 of these. Do you know what? I think that's a great idea, Laura. Go for it. Go for it. What are you going to use them for, Laura? Nice idea. She wants to make a tiara cram full of loads of these leaves. Laura makes a lot of wedding pieces, a lot of wedding jewellery, fascinators, things like that. And I think these in fascinators, tiaras, hair slides, hair vines. Oh, can you imagine a vine made out of leaves? Oh, perfect. Just gorgeous. Really, really beautiful. 0800 6444 655, or get involved on our website, which of course is JewelleryMaker.com. That's a really, really, really lovely strand of carved leaf beads there. Just lovely. Well done. Hold those lines. Still to come. Still to come, baby pink coloured amethyst, which I've got on my hand right here. Also, lemon quartz. Can we do this one? Of course we can. What do you mean we're not doing it? We've got to do it. Of course we've got to do it. Of course we are. And white quartz. White quartz concave faceted bicones, if we get the chance to play them before Lucy nicks them, basically. Because it is the most amazing strand. I might have to accidentally put these in my bag today, along with everything else. Right, what are we doing now, lovey? A Kumihimo demo. Are you ready, Lucy?
I guess so.
Suppose so. Tried to make it sound like gladiators then.
Sorry, ready.
Are you ready? John Anderson, there he is. Contender, you will go on my first whistle. Gladiator, you will go on my second whistle. 3, 2, 1. John Anderson there with his stripy top on, with his mic thing. You know, with the thing. Right, we're going to head over to Lucy for a gorgeous... Have I got one of these to show or not? Is Lucy actually using it? Lucy's actually using it, isn't she? Right, okay, so we bought Lucy a Kumihimo challenge, which was with the Kumihimo square disc and the cord as well. It was £8.95p, and we'll see what she's done with those pieces right now, actually. We're going to head over. Here we go. Oh, sorry, that was the chair. Now I'm going to eat a strawberry on the way over. Lucy, tell me what you're going to be showing us in this demo.
Well, this one is a 10 warp flat braid. Okay, which obviously, using the round disc, you get kind of a round braid, whereas this one, you end up with a flat one.
Fantastic.
I don't know if we can see how far we've got so far.
I really like that.
Oh, okay, which way are you going?
So it does look very different to the round cord, doesn't it? To the cord you get from the round disc.
You see the profile's a thin one, okay?
I like that.
Rather than round. But I've also added gemstones into it as well.
Oh, nice.
So if we get round to it, then maybe I can show you adding one of those in.
Yeah, that'll be lovely. Okay, lovely. Now you're using your own square disc there.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So you've got how many threads?
So there's 10 threads. We have 6 along the top and 4 along the bottom. Okay.
Right.
And I've got 2 of them are actually beading thread because I'm trying to add in these gemstones.
Okay, yeah, lovely.
Although with that thread zapper, you probably could get some gems that would fit on the cord. They'd obviously need the bigger holes, but it'd be easier if you had that thread zapper just to...
Well, I saw you using the thread zapper. You looked like you were on a. You look like you were plotting. Right. Okay.
I think that would revolutionise it, but you know.
I think it probably would. See, you'll wonder how you ever got on without it.
I will.
See, she hadn't used it until before today. Can't get enough of it now. Right.
Right. Okay. So, for the 10 braid, like I say, we've got 6 along the top and 4 along the bottom.
Could you have it the other way round? 6 on the bottom, 4 on the top.
You could, but you'd be working backwards.
So keep it 6 on the top, 4 on the bottom.
It's just, this is the way we go. This is the way I do it anyway.
In other words, shut up, Carol. Let me get on with the demo.
I'd have to think harder if I was doing it upside down.
Okay, just go for it, Livy.
Okay, so what we do, we start off with the 3rd strand along at the top.
Right.
And we're going to take that across to the right. We take the 4th one at the top and across to the left. Okay, so you can see the strands are already crossing over each other in the middle here. So you get the same thing, your braid comes out through the hole, same way as the disc, but rather than turning, this plate will always be this way round. Okay, so once we've got to this point, what we're looking to do is look for the gaps. So we start off with one side of the board, so we start with the left-hand side of the board.
Yeah.
So we take the second one in, and we fill the gap that's at the top left. Here.
Okay.
You then move along to the left one and bring that down to that vacant space you've just made.
Okay.
You move along to the left again, take it up to the vacant space on the left. Move along left again and take it down to the vacant space.
This is making sense now.
Quite straightforward.
Yes.
So we've dealt with the left-hand side of the board there. Now we're going to do the right. Exactly the same way, but we're going right. So you take the second one in at the bottom and you fill that gap at the top. You move to the right one and move that strand down to the vacant space. You move to the right again, take that up to the vacant space, move right again and move down to the vacant space.
Okay.
So that way we've gone through all of our threads along the top and the bottom. So next we need to take the side ones back to the top. So the right hand one to the right side.
Wow.
Left to the left. So we're then back at our starting position.
Okay.
And then you start again with exactly the same sequence, but obviously your threads have changed order. So we take the 3rd one in from the top, left.
Ah, now you've got 6 at the top. I see, yeah.
To the right. The 4th one over to the left.
Okay.
So we're back to that position where we've got 4 at the top, 4 at the bottom.
Yeah.
So we start with the left hand side of the board. So 2nd in from the left, up to the space at the top. Move to the left, move that down to the vacant space at the bottom left. move left again, and up to the vacant space. So you're always looking for where the gap is.
You're always looking to equal out the amount of strands, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you deal with the right-hand side of the board. So the second strand in from the right, take it up to that gap, move right.
You are clever.
Bring that down to the gap, move right, up to the gap.
You always want it to look symmetrical, don't you? You always want to fill in the gaps and equal out the strands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you've done all of the up and down ones, then you go to the sides and just replace them. So you have 6 at the top.
Lovely.
And you just keep repeating this pattern.
And when do you start adding the gemstones?
Well, with this one, I'm adding it when I've got a beading thread on the 3rd notch.
Okay.
Okay. So let me just do a couple more.
We're going to see it speeded up now. You'll see it. Oh, black screen. There you are.
It is one of those things that the more you do it, the easier it gets.
And the more logical it gets as well.
You just get into the flow of things.
Yeah.
And it is possible that you could go wrong, but actually that might make a different pattern. You never know.
Yeah. So you're getting all of this for $8.95. Now, what's included with the $8.95 is the Kumihimo square disc and the 30 meters of satin cord that I've got right here, actually, in pink, blue, and black. So 30 meters of your satin cord, which you've got right here. I'll just pop there. And your square Kumihimo disc as well, which gives you a very different looking braid, but equally as simple to use.
Yeah.
And just as beautiful, I think.
Yeah, it's nice to have that variety, so you can just mix it up occasionally.
Do you think the flat cord is more suitable for certain pieces of jewellery, or do you think that it's exactly the same as the round cord? Have you found different uses for it?
Well, I would say I would make more bracelets with the flat one.
Okay.
Whereas with the round, I would go for necklaces and things. Obviously, you can do both.
Lovely. It's nice to. It's nice the idea of adding gemstones to this as well.
Yeah, it may be a case that we have to come back to when I'm at a point where the gemstones go on.
Okay.
Because obviously there's quite a few strands that go on here.
But it's lovely to see. Really, really lovely. So we're still a while away from adding the gemstones on there.
A little bit, yeah.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. So you're using these smaller gemstones, and you can, I mean, if you want to use larger gemstones, you can use whatever kind of threading material you want. But if you want to use some of these smaller gemstones, which Lucy just had in her stash, then you can then use them with beading thread. But it really is up to you. As long as you've got a threading material, you can Kumihimo with absolutely anything. It's same with macrame, same with French knitting. Have I spoken enough? Are we at that point?
No, we're not, but it might be worth coming back in a bit.
I think we might come back
If
then.
I give you a nod when I'm at a point, would that work?
Yes, probably.
Because I need to work it through.
Fantastic to see that, and fantastic to see how different the cord is looking through the square, using the square disc. Still some of these available if you want to add it to your order for just £8.95p. Let's go over and see the final few Wall of Fames. Lovely. I've got some lovely ladder weave pieces here. Number 90, been sent in by Barbara Tong. Hi, Barbara. Who says, hi all at Jewellery Maker Towers. Here is my entry for the Wall of Fame this week. 3 bracelets, all made with the same weave, 1 turquoise and pearls, 1 hematite and 1 with jasper. Rose quartz and rubies, all from Jewellery Maker. Wow, you managed to get rubies, amazing. Lovely and light, and that is from Barbara Tong. Thank you so much. Oh no, love and light. Isn't that a nice way to sign off an email? Love and light. Thanks, Barbara. That's gorgeous. Thank you very much, lovey. Stunning.
Okay, I've got number 89, and it says, Dear Jem, here is my Wall of Fame entry for this week. I've not entered for a while, but decided I really needed to get a grip of chainmail. This started as a bracelet, then I realised it was too long, so turned it into a necklace. This also made me use the amethyst chips I've had for ages and not known what to do with them. Everything is from JM except for the large silver balls. I now feel a bit more confident to tackle more chainmail, chips and nuggets. Bring it on.
Yeah, why not?
Love the masterclasses and the shows as always. And that's Aileen from Warrington.
Thank you, Aileen. That's gorgeous. Really, really lovely piece. Nice way of using chainmail as well. Happy accident. Number 86 here. This looks like silver clay to me. It's amazing. Hi all. This is from Jeanette from Essex, who says, "Hi all. This week's Wall of Fame entry is a silver piece made by pressing it into a mould, and then I added one of your tulip bales as well. That is gorgeous." Oh. Isn't that stunning? Like a fleur-de-lis kind of design there. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, stunning. Thank you. Gorgeous.
Okay, next is number 87. And this is Christina, who says, "Dear lovelies at JM, I just can't keep up with all the techniques you're showing us on JM. They're fab. These are some wirework bracelets I made following a design by one of your guest designers. I made them using wire from JM and a few loose beads. Organza ribbon from my stash to finish off. As soon as I saw the bracelet, I knew I wanted to give it a try, so I did. I hope you like them. All the best from Christina in Swindon."
Thank you, Christina from Swindon. We've had 2 entries from Swindon today.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely. Number 88 here, lovely pieces of jewellery here. This has been sent in by Nikki from Bristol, who says, "Hello at Jewellery Maker. Here is my entry from this week's Wall of Fame. I made it with black and green agate drops, black agate from Jewellery Maker and some moss agate from my stash. The shows are more entertaining than ever. Oh, we're going to miss Carol and her craziness. I hope she won't be off for too long. Keep up the good work. Nikki from Bristol." Thanks, Nikki. I don't know, I'm either going to be off for a while, between 9 months and a year, I don't know, depends what I can do financially. I'll probably have to come back after about 3 weeks, knowing me, I'll spend all my money, but there we go. Thank you very much, lovely Wall of Fame entries there. Right, what's coming up now, Lovey? It's time for the clear quartz graduated bicones.
They can't have them, they're mine.
They're coming up in a few seconds. No, you can't have them.
Oh.
They're coming up in a couple of seconds. Oh, they're gorgeous, look at them. Or maybe you can have one strand, Lucy. Yay. Go on then. Don't go anywhere.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Join Jewellery Maker and guest designer Mark Smith for our long-awaited macrame workshop. Get to know the essential techniques and knotting formations to create these vastly popular designs. Learn square stitch, twist stitch, slip knot and much more. The full course includes a range of different threading materials, a selection of gemstones, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, a chance to meet the presenters and a visit to our gemstone museum. All of this for just $79.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Are you new to Jewellery Maker? Would you like to try a new hobby? Then why not give us a call on 0800 644 655 and we'll send you a free copy of our DVD and booklet to help you get started. You don't even need to make an order. Get involved with Jewellery Maker.
Join guest designers Debbie Bulford and Rachel Norris to explore the endless possibilities of combining polymer clay and wirework. This DVD includes a bubble necklace, a heart-shaped pendant, the leaf technique and a butterfly pendant. Advance your designs and fuse your talents together with this amazing DVD. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Here at Jewellery Maker, we have many stages of quality control, from lab tests all the way through to our own in-house gemologists. We're confident with our quality, but we want to give you that peace of mind by offering you a 30-day money-back guarantee.
If you love classic jewellery, then why not come and join guest designer Gemma Crow on our vintage workshop. Gemma will guide you through various beading and wirework techniques which will inspire you to create timeless designs from a bygone era. The full course includes a selection of wire, a selection of findings and charms, a bead scoop, use of all relevant tools and equipment, a buffet lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studio and a visit to our gemstone museum. All of this for just $69.95. Have a blast from the past and take home some amazing designs. For further information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
I want this strand. I am willing to fight Lucy for this strand. It is unbelievable. I can't remember the last time that we bought you a strand from our cut collection. Can you? It must be, it's weeks and weeks ago. What is this collection about? It's about allowing our lapidarists just to have a gemstone quality, and we just say, go, be creative, make what you want. In a similar way with, you can tell with certain fashion designers, with certain collections that they put together, it's just about them having fun and experimenting with fabrics. You look at fashion designers like, I don't know, John Galliano, who just reinvents himself every season and is just allowed just to play with fabrics and play with design. This is really what the cut collection is about. It's about bringing you extremely high quality strands of genuine gemstones where a lapidarist, who is a highly trained professional, somebody who is an expert in their field, they have been allowed to just play, just have fun, just get really creative with a strand of genuine gemstones. Now, all of our strands from the cut collection come under the umbrella of Gems of Distinction because they're all hand faceted. They all come in one of these gorgeous little pouches. I love these pouches. I think they're so cute. GD, Gems of Distinction. It's gorgeous, isn't it? So it comes in one of these gorgeous little velveteen pouches. The pouch is opened. Out comes this amazing strand of genuine gemstones. Now, this has been hand faceted by a lapidarist who was trained for a lifetime. None of these gemstones will be the same. There will be slight differences in each one of them. You'll see as we go down the strand, actually, as Bruce is showing you this strand, some of them are slightly bigger than others, some are slightly faster than others, some of them maybe have more facets than others. And that's the best thing about this strand. It's the fact that it is unique to you. They're all concave faceted. Right, what is concave faceting? Concave faceting is when you have a gemstone, which generally speaking, it's going to be with a gemstone which is, Bruce, would you be able to pass me that big gem there? It's not a gemstone, it's a piece of glass, but yeah, thanks, lovey. When you have a gemstone which is going to be set into jewellery, a round brilliant cut gemstone, this is a round brilliant cut gemstone. It's not a gemstone, it's a piece of glass. It's a diamond. It's a piece of glass, okay? This is a round, brilliant cut piece of glass, okay? It's got your table facet, it's got your crown facets there, there's your girdle, here are your pavilions, and there is the coulis. When a gemstone is concave faceted, these pavilions on the gemstone, rather than appearing like this, they are corrugated They are corrugated, so you have almost like little furrows going towards the coulis of the gemstone. So when you look inside the gemstone, rather than seeing these triangular facets on the bottom there, you're seeing lots and lots and lots of facets going towards the center of the gemstone, and I'll show you what it looks like in just a couple of seconds. It's done a lot with very, very clear gemstones. It's done a lot with gemstones which have got a lot of something called adamantine luster, which is what a diamond has. And if you look into each one of these gemstones head on, you will see can you see that? Loads and loads and loads of triangular facets heading towards the center of that gemstone. That is a concave faceted gemstone. Okay, you can get it in round brilliant cut gemstones. You can get it in a whole host of gemstones. This is the first time I've ever seen it applied to a bicone gemstone. It's only going to work. This kind of cut is only going to work and be successful if you apply it to a gemstone that is of a certain quality, to a gemstone that has a lot of clarity. If you start applying this to a gemstone that hasn't got great clarity, you may as well not bother doing it, because the whole point of applying a concave facet to a gemstone is so that when you look into the gemstone and you see that clarity and you see that brilliance, you get a really unusual sparkle, a really unusual quality. It's not going to work with an opaque gem. It's not going to work with a translucent gem or a substandard gemstone. It's only going to work with a gemstone that is eye clean, that has got lots of clarity, lots of brilliance, a gemstone like this high quality clear quartz. Now, bear in mind this has all been done by hand. It's not been done by machine, it's all been done by hand. Can you imagine how difficult that is to achieve? Concave faceting a gemstone is not easy to do. It's not easy to do at the best of times. If you have a round brilliant cut gemstone like the one that you've got here, this piece of glass, and you're going to apply a concave facet, you, I assume, simply turn the gemstone upside down and you apply those concave facets, and you can hold the gemstone relatively still. It's a lot easier with this massive chunk of glass because it's a lot bigger and you can kind of do this with it and apply those facets. Can you imagine how much more difficult it is to apply to a genuine gemstone that isn't flat, that has to be held? Can you imagine the logistics involved? And we're not talking about really, really high sophisticated machinery. We're talking about literally someone holding this gemstone and applying those facets. Can you imagine how difficult that is? It's all done by eye. It's all done by hand. It's all done by a skilled expert. Now, you are roughly getting on this strand 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on this strand. I love it. And anyone who uses one of these gemstones in a project, make sure whoever you give it to, whoever you sell it to, knows that what they are wearing, what they are buying, is something which has been faceted and formed by an expert who is trained for a lifetime. I don't think you can put a price on that. But here at Jewellery Maker, we've got to put a price on it because you obviously want to come in and get it. Today, this incredible strand of hand-faceted gemstones, and it goes beyond hand-faceting this because it's not your regular bicone shape. This is concave faceted. This is facets on facets. This is very, very complicated, very, very difficult to do, and there are only a tiny percentage of lapidars who will actually be trained enough to actually achieve this kind of cut and facet on a gemstone. Your deal today is going to represent just how low we will go on Jewellery Maker, because I think if this strand today was twice the price that we're actually going to take it down to, it would still go. Just shows you the kind of deals you can get on Jewellery Maker. Here's your deal today. It's under £20. I know. Now, Lucy, what kind of difference is this going to make to a piece of jewellery that you might be making? What kind of difference is it going to make design-wise, monetary-wise? I mean, you're going to be able to sell this piece potentially for so much more, aren't you?
Oh, definitely. It's just oozing with quality. You
It
can
is.
tell just with the sparkle in it from a distance. It's really going to grab someone's attention.
Yeah.
So if you've got that, say, as a centerpiece on your stall, you're going to be drawing people in from miles away almost, you know. And you really can put the value up. I mean, people who see quality like that they expect to pay a little bit more.
Of course they do, yes,
So
exactly.
you really need to price anything that you sell on so that you're not cutting yourself short, sort of thing.
Yeah, it's stunning.
But you don't even need to put a lot with it. You could take 2 of those, for instance, and make a pair of earrings, maybe with 1 or 2 of the little tourmalines or something above it. Something simple, but it would be really elegant.
Exactly. Which is why, actually, I think this strand is perfect for you if you're a beginner to Jewellery Maker, because you could just simply, as Lucy suggested, get 2 of these gemstones, pop them with a tourmaline, make them into an earrings and a pair of earrings, and that for me could be a strand. Could be a pair of earrings that you sell for £20–25 maybe. It's a fantastic deal you're going to be getting today, and. You know, when we talk about gemstones, when we talk about diamonds, we talk about the 4 C's, the cut, the clarity, the carat weight, and the colour of diamonds, of genuine gemstones. And this is one of those rare examples on Jewellery Maker where the 4 C's are just so applicable. They are just so applicable to this incredible strand. Well done. Great deal there. Now, I'm going to give you a bit of a recap now for a deal we bought you a little bit earlier on. It was the early bird special. Now, the early bird is always going to be a deal which is going to be fantastic. It's always going to be a deal which you're going to want to get involved with, a deal which is just going to be totally unmissable. And today, your early bird special was a buy 2, get 1 free offer. I love deals like this. They're always guaranteed to be pretty brilliant, aren't they? But when it's for findings, and you know, I'm sure, how few findings we've been able to bring you over the last few months. And even yesterday, when Laura and I were upstairs and we were putting bundles together, to bring to you on the show over the next week or so, and we asked management, can we have some findings to go with some of these gemstones? Because some of them are really suitable for earrings, some are really suitable for necklaces and making your own gemstone chain. The answer was no. No, you can't. Management are very precious over the findings that we have here on Jewellery Maker. They want a lot of them to go on the website to give you the chance to come in and get them, because we can never guarantee when we're going to get these findings in stock. But we thought you deserve a findings deal, and that's exactly what we did. Today, have a look at what you're getting. You are getting 300 rose gold plated copper findings for the price of 200. These findings packs on their own are $7.95, so the deal you're going to get is incredible. Yeah, we started off this morning with hundreds of these, with about 600 of these findings, 600 of these packs available, 600 of these deals available. Yeah, we've got less than 100 left. Okay, so clearly a lot of you have already come in to get this, so clearly a lot of you have been multi-buying this as well. This is your deal. Make the most of it, because it is going to sell out. £14.95p. £14.95. So actually that is a bit better than buy 2 get 1 free, isn't it? Because the finance packs are £7.95 on their own. So actually that should be £15.90. But it's not, it's $14.95, so it's actually a better deal than buy 2 get 1 free, which is great. I don't think anyone's going to complain about that. So do add it to your order. 300 findings. That equates to 3 meters of chain, 9 foot of chain. It's incredible. £14.95p. Do enjoy it. It's buy 2 get 1 free. It's actually slightly better than buy 2 get 1 free, but anyway, no one's going to complain about that. Get it. Add it to your order. I've got lots of you on the phone lines there, and most of you came to get this today. Bearing in mind we started off with 600 opportunities for this, and we've got less than 100 left. Most of you came in today, to get more than one bundle of this, because I can't remember the last time we bought you a findings offer like this. I think it's heading on for kind of 4.5–5 months ago that I can honestly say I bought you a findings offer as great as this. You know, where you get so much for such a fantastic price. But we thought, you know what, it's the older findings pack. You know, it's the weekend. It is a bit cheeky. We shouldn't really be doing this, but do you know what? Stuff it. You only live once. You only live once. Let's just do it. Right, now. I've got an amazing strand of gemstones here. And I've shown, I think, this strand of gemstones as a suggestion to go with more bundles today than I think any other strand of gems. I love it. Can you tell I love it? Yeah. Is that the rain?
Yeah.
Can I hear rain? No, not that. That's your hand on the desk going, Ryan. No, but I can hear like a whoosh. Might be the aircon. Might be Bruce's brain working, you never know. Bruce's brain working actually sounds like a... No, it's just like the test card. You're supposed to see a girl with a paint easel and a clown playing noughts and crosses.
It's like dial-up internet.
Dial-up internet. Ding, 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 ding. Right, pink amethyst. Pink amethyst. Ba, ba, da, 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 da. I think I sung the same song yesterday for Green Tiger's Eye. Oh, that's okay, isn't it? Super Saver Saturday. See, we're employing this already, Lucy.
Why not, eh? Why
I'm going to
not?
hold you responsible for all these amazing price points today. Lucy said we could do it because she said it was a Super Saver Saturday. You're going to get the blame for everything.
Can't we blame Laura if she's going on holiday? I've got to be here next week.
We could blame Laura. She is going on holiday. Yeah, let's just blame Laura. Right. Is it me, or does this look like a strand of kunzite? It's not just me, is it? Oh! Wow-wee-wah. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. It looks like a strand of pink kunzite, doesn't it? This is so delicately coloured. It's such a gorgeous, delicate tone, isn't it? This is probably the lightest, most delicate shade of amethyst we bought you in a long, long, long time. It's really, really nice to see, isn't it? Amethyst can be very, very dark indeed. It can have black currant tones. It can be very, very opulent indeed. Or it can look like this, very blush, very cool, very calm, very sweet, and full of gorgeous brilliance. These are faceted drops of pink amethyst. It is a brand new strand. It is Gems of Distinction. Say again. What is? Don't be silly. Right. You know that deluxe gem selection we bought you earlier on today that everyone thought was going to be $17.95 and it was $8.95? Yeah. And you know, what else do we have? The blue coated quartz that we thought was going to be over £20 and it was actually $12.95. Yeah. And that strand of gorgeous tourmaline that I thought was going to be maybe $14.95 and it was, what was it, $7.90 or $8.95? I looked at this strand. I heard Laura say $19.95. But what she actually said was this. $9.95. Have you gone completely mad? She says she doesn't care. She's going on holiday. $9.95. And I work with gems every day. I expect amazing prices from Jewellery Maker, but that is ridiculous. That's a silly price, isn't it, Lucy?
Yeah, that looks more like a typo than an actual price.
It does. Where's the 1 in front of the 9? Where's the 1? In Mallorca. That's where Laura's going to be in 48 hours' time. $9.95. £9. That price just does not go with that strand. They're all hand faceted. I tell you what, if Prakash and Pramod, who are the two team leaders over in Jaipur, if they see this strand and they're gonna kick off. Prakash, it's not my fault. Pramod, it's not my fault. It's Lucy's fault.
It's Laura's fault, I'm telling you.
Can we not blame Bruce? Just blame Bruce.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. $9.95. An amazing deal for you today. Well done. Gems of Distinction, hand faceted pink amethyst, graduated faceted drops, hand faceted for £9.95p. That is amazing. That not goes with every single one of our kits today, but it goes with the tourmaline, the carved flowers, it goes with the lemon quartz, it goes with the white, it goes with everything. Look at that. It's like a Battenberg cake. Look at that. I haven't had Battenberg for ages either. Ooh, might have to bring some into work tomorrow. Oh, Laura's not going to be here. Sorry, Laura. Shame. Isn't that lovely? Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous quality there. Well done. All yours today for less than £10. Well done. Woo! Right. Now, we did say we were going to bring you... Oh, we did say we were going to bring you another deal for satin cord. Surely to goodness we've seen enough satin cord today.
You can never have too much satin cord.
Well, Lucy just said it, exactly. You can never have too much satin cord. How much satin cord do you have, Lucy?
I can't say I've measured.
Do you have a problem with satin cord?
No. An
addiction problem? I think she does. I think she needs to go to Satin Cord Lovers Anonymous.
There's organza as well.
But you have this unbelievable love for satin cord. Mark Smith, one of our guest designers, has an unbelievable love for satin cord. It is incredible. And I have to say, once you start macrameing with it or kumihimoing with it, knotting with it, you will be hooked. Right. This is going to sell out. Simple as. Simple. It's only recently we've been able to get this particular quality of cord, okay? Up until recently, we've been able to bring you 2 metre lengths of satin cord, which is fantastic if you're going to be making shorter bracelets, things like that, out of your satin cord. But if you want to make a necklace, it's a little bit more difficult as you only get 2 metre strands. Now, we can offer you 10 metre spools, which is brilliant. So you can make an entire set, an entire suite of jewellery out of your satin cord. Should we see what we're going to be getting? 10 metres of pink, 10 metres of gold, 10 metres of orange, 10 metres of red, 10 metres of lavender, 10 metres of green, 10 metres of blue. So that is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 70 metres of satin cord. We're going to have to get the price out. I've got a lot of you there already. £6.45. Now, I can't remember who it was who said this. I think it was one of the guest designers who said that they paid £2 or £3 a metre. I'm sure somebody said that. Have you had satin cord before you got satin cord from Jewellery Maker, Lucy, or not?
Yeah, it usually is a lot more than that.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And you often can't find some of the nice colours that we've got as well.
What's often your neutrals?
Yeah. And look at that rainbow of colours in that stack. So.
Yeah, see, I just think that's crazy. Sometimes on Jewellery Maker, I think we're too honest. I think we're almost too honest, if that can actually be possible. Because I think that if we brought this to you at twice the price, we all know it would sell out. We all know it would go. But at the end of the day, why bother doing that? Why bother doing that? If we can bring you something at a really low price, we may as well do it. £6.45 for 70 metres of satin cord. Well done, my darlings, that's great. That is pretty much sold out. Do hold those lines. You might be successful if you're on the phones now. If you want to add anything else onto your order that we've already bought you today, maybe the Kumihimo square disc, go for it. Well done. Sorry, which number? Oh, yes, lovely. So you know the amethyst that we just bought you, the pink amethyst and the tourmaline and the white quartz, in fact, and the, well, pretty much everything we bought you today as well. It's like I said, everything just goes together today, don't it? Look at that. Lovely. We bought you all of those today. The satin cord deal that we just bought you has all sold out, has all been allocated at the minute. So if you're waiting on the phones, I would advise that you hang up unless you want to come in for this next deal. So we bought you these strands already on today's show. To go with them, why don't we bring you another bundle? Yeah? Yeah. Rose quartz faceted, rose quartz plain ovals. And what's this? Is this? Oh yeah, lovely pink coloured coated quartz. Graduated rounds here. Very different pinks, aren't they? That's more of a purpley pink. That's more of a kind of a candy floss, kind of like a white pink, isn't it? Isn't it amazing? You wouldn't appreciate that unless you saw them together, would you? Do try this out. 2 beautiful strands, pink duo. Gorgeous genuine gemstone strands. And here is your great deal. £7.95. Lovely, lovely, lovely deal for you there today. Well done. Is it me, or is £7.95 a great deal just for one of these strands? It is, isn't it? You're getting both of these strands. That works out to what? £3.50? £3.50? Yeah, about £4 a strand. Just under £4 a strand, actually. That's incredible, isn't it? £7.95 is fantastic just for one strand, let alone both of them. Pink coated quartz and rose quartz as well. We've still got so much to bring you on the show. I need to do a quick recap as well for the Deluxe Gem selection as well. Should we do that now? Okay, perfect. So, do add this one to your order. £7.95 for both strands. It just seems we're doing the most ridiculous prices today. Holiday prices. You're quite right, Laura. Right, so earlier on, this is going to be interesting. Get Bruce's input here. Earlier on, we brought you this. Gem selection, Deluxe Gem selection. Made by Jewellery Maker, of course. There it is, Deluxe Gem selection. Now, on Monday, we bought you a gorgeous Deluxe Gem selection, which was amethyst, rose quartz, and white quartz. That went down to £6.95. That was ridiculous. On Tuesday, we bought you an apatite one that went down to, was it £17.95 or £19.95? One of the two. Anyway, it was a great price. Then, we were sitting in Paula's office, who was head of channel, and she said, what kind of gem selections would you like to see? And I said, well, it would be great if we could get one with moonstone and labradorite in. And she said, what, like this one? Turn a computer screen round, there it was. I know, it was hiding. I said, well, have that, thank you very much for this weekend. She said, okay. It wasn't until after that happened that I realised what price we could do this for, and I almost fell off my chair. I did, and I think you almost fell off your chair as well today, because it was amazing. As soon as we brought the price in for this gorgeous Deluxe Beads selection, we had so many people on the phone lines. Now, we started off bringing you an amazing quantity of these, a truly amazing quantity. I can't even remember how many it was, but it was kind of triple figures. It was brilliant. So many of you have already said yes to this. Right, Bruce, I was thinking for this Deluxe Bead selection, because it's labradorite and moonstone, which are both natural. They're both members of the feldspar family. You're getting loads of labrador essence and schiller here. I thought this was going to be, at the very lowest, £17.95. Amelia thought at the very lowest it was going to be £14.95. Lucy, what price did you think? You thought it was going to be over £20, didn't you?
Yeah, originally I thought it would be.
Yeah. Bruce, what price do you think this should be at? Moonstone, labradorite, all of them natural, loads of schiller and labrador essence. What price do you reckon it should be?
£24.95.
£24.95. Bruce, you're wrong. You're not even close. Not even close. This was the price today. £8.90. What do you think of that, Bruce? Oh, he looks, oh no. Sometimes we make Bruce cry with prices. He gets very upset. It's very, oh no. Oh no.
He's welling up.
He's welling up. £8.95p. And oh my goodness me, it's wonderful. And do you know what? Since we brought that price in just now, loads more of you have got back on the phone lines. Maybe you've just seen this. Maybe you didn't see the deal we bought you earlier on. But it is one of those deals that just makes you go, what? What? £8.95 for a deluxe bead selection of labradorite, moonstone, different sizes, different shapes. You're getting ovals, you're getting squares, you're getting rounds, you're getting triangles, you're getting rectangles, you're getting the whole lot. Faceted qualities, wheels, drops. Oh my goodness me. And we were saying a little bit earlier on, Lucy and I were saying, how many gemstone strands would you have to buy to get this amount of variety? How many gemstone strands would you have to buy to get this amount of variety? Dozens, probably. Dozens and dozens and dozens of strands of genuine gemstones. Today, you've got one scoop of gemstones here. It's just incredible, isn't it? Ooh! I love it, it's gorgeous. Well done, all of you there. Loads of you coming through to get this today. Well done. Great, 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 great deal. Well done. Oh, don't you love it? What did you say, Ryan? Your friend what? Oh no. One of Ryan's friends has just bought his and her gardening gloves. You've lost him. Lost him forever. He's in a relationship. You are never going to get your friend back now. There's going to be no boys' beers down the pub on a Friday night. None of that. No more nights out. You've lost him. He's going to be gardening. Don't you love it? You've got to keep your... well, would you get his and hers gardening gloves, Lucy?
No, we just share the same ones, probably.
Yeah, I agree. Bruce, would you?
That's on the idea that my girlfriend would do some gardening.
Sorry, say it again.
She doesn't do any gardening.
She doesn't do any gardening. Well, there you go. That's fantastic. There you go. That's that problem out the window. Doesn't do any gardening. Right, well, fine. That's never going to happen. There you go. There we go. Right, now, I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Here they are, all standing in a row. This next bundle is a bundle I put together after the show, there we go, on Tuesday after we have Mark with us on the show. Now, Tuesday, we had an amazing, here we go. Now, I got a bit bundle happy with this, I have to say. Bit naughty, but anyway. Mark was on the show on Tuesday. We had a strand of abalone hearts. And he said, oh, I made abalone heart earrings, and I think it was it rings or bracelets? I can't remember. And those were the first pieces that sold out on his craft store when he did a craft fair at Chipping Norton the weekend before. And I said, oh, is that interesting? Fantastic. And we were talking about how easy it is to use abalone, why abalone is so popular. I think abalone is so popular because it is a gemstone which people are very familiar with. It's got lots and lots of different colours in there. Whatever you wear it with, it brings out the colours of that outfit, or the outfit brings out the colour in the abalone. It's just something which people are very, very familiar with. And we were saying, right, okay, how much could you sell a pair of abalone earrings for? And he was just getting 2 abalones. So 2 abalones, yeah. 2 abalones, 2 small black gemstones. These are black agate, so 1 black agate above that one, 1 above that one. Bit of wire there. And some earring findings. A pair of earring findings, which I'll just pick up, there you go. And he was selling a pair of those earrings for £5. And he sold out of those earrings, I think he said quicker than any other piece of jewellery. The abalone pieces just sold out. So I thought, right, let's make you a bundle which could be a real little moneymaker for you. So I named this bundle Mark's Abalone Earring Bundle. And I honestly believe that when and if you start making pieces from this gorgeous bundle, and you sell them on or you give them away as prezzies, people are just, the reception you're going to get from these is going to be wonderful. Now, what are you going to be getting here? Okay, a whole strand of abalone, so dozens of pairs of earrings worth of abalone. Okay, here they all are. You're also going to be getting a beautiful strand of black agate. Now, you can use these simply just putting 1 agate above each one of the abalones, or you can maybe wrap some of the black agate around the abalone and kind of replicate that kind of teardrop shape. You can do that if you want to. And you're also going to be getting some wire. 10 metres of 0.25mm gauge black coloured copper wire, which I'll just pop there. Okay, so a great way of attaching these gemstones together and attaching them to your earring findings, because I'm bringing you earring findings as well. And here they are. Right, there's a lot of them. You're getting, you're getting 100 pairs, not 100 in total, 100 pairs. So that's 200 shepherd's hook earring findings. And your price today is incredible. Here it is, £9.95. 100 pairs of silver-plated copper shepherd's hook earring findings. Abalone, black agate, 10 metres of wire. Done. Done. I honestly think this is going to be such a quick little money earner for you if you are going to be selling your pieces on. Lucy, when you've done craft fairs in the past, there must be pieces which are kind of your bread and butter pieces that you know are just going to sell.
Well, earrings always do.
Ah, that's interesting.
It's, people like to spend something but don't want to go overboard. So if they don't think they can afford a whole set or a necklace or whatever, then they think, oh, well, at least I can just get the earrings.
Ah, nice, yeah. That is the way that people think, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah. It's also quite nice if you have like little stretchies and stuff, just little bracelets, because kids always come along and want to pick things up.
Yeah.
And often they end up convincing their parents to
like
buy it.
So tug on the heartstrings.
Little simple things like that, yeah.
Yeah. I think as well, they make great little gifts. Your child might be leaving school, end of term. Don't children buy? I think children buy presents for their teachers, don't they? Really, only the geeks. Only the geeks. Lion. Just lovely to be able to buy your teacher something a little bit different, or to make them something a little bit different, i.e. a beautiful little pair of earrings. Stunning. Really, really lovely. That is going to sell out within the next few seconds. Well done. Right. Now, how about a brand new strand? Brand new strand. It's a brand new strand. Brand new strand. It's a brand new strand. A brand new strand. It's lemon quartz. Woo, woo, woo. Right. Can we do this strand? Of quartz we can. Of course we can. Is it going to be an amazing price? Of course it is. Of course it is. It's a joke. Made a joke. It's a joke. I just made a joke. Sorry. Right. Lemon quartz. It's going to be amazing, for definite. Check out the shapes on this strand. Ooh! Lemon quartz faceted nuggets. That for me is a selection of rings. A selection of earrings, of pendants. That is just amazing. How many are you getting on this strand? I'll be a second. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23. Are you getting around 23 on this strand? That's 23 rings. 23 pendants. Don't you love that colour as well? Isn't it beautiful? What about with the blue coated quartz we bought you earlier on? Oh, that looks nice. That looks really nice, doesn't it? Look at that with the blue quartz. Oh yeah, baby. That looks really nice, doesn't it? Lovely, lovely strand here of lemon quartz. Now, 350 carats. I'll be honest with you, we bought you strands a little bit like this over the last few weeks. In rose quartz, I've seen it in white quartz. I'm not too sure I've seen it in lemon quartz, but I think I might have seen it in smoky quartz as well. And the great thing about those strands is it gives you lots and lots and lots of carat weight. However, I'm almost certain that the prices of those big chunky strands normally is round about the kind of $17.95 kind of price point, which isn't a negative at all. I think it's brilliant to be able to get strands like this for under £20. That's the kind of price that they've been though, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, well, the way this looks, the quality you're getting, the carat weight you're getting, with your compared to your lemon quartz and your smoky quartz and your white quartz strands that you might have seen over the last few weeks, it looks like this. That really is where the similarity ends, because the price point for this strand is obscene. It's obscene. The price point for this strand is so different to where those other strands have been. And I'm not taking anything away from those other strands at all. I think it's amazing to be able to get a strand of gemstones that looks like this for under £20 is amazing. And it's $17.95. I wouldn't bat an eyelid. I think it's amazing. But the price you are going to be getting this strand for today is a world away. It's under a tenner. Do you know what? Every single one of the strands that we bought you today has surprised me price point wise, but none as much as this. $9.95. It just doesn't. It was only yesterday I was looking to make a bundle with soft, gentle pastel tones in, and I saw a strand of rose quartz that I really, really liked. And I really, really wanted to be able to put it in the bundle. I didn't because the quantity was too low, but I looked at the price of it, and the price of it, I think, on our website was, I think it was $17 or $16.95. And had we have had more than 30 available, I would have put it in the bundle. But those are the kind of prices which I have definitely seen over the last few months for strands like this in other gemstones. I'm sure I've seen those prices. This is $9.95. That just doesn't make sense. That could be canary yellow diamonds. Very similar to the strand of Heliodor we've got coming up tomorrow as well, which is going to be amazing, by the way. $9.95 though. 350 carats of lemon quartz, and we're not talking about nuggets which are small and you know, like little chips. You're going to be getting big, chunky nuggets here. These are roughly between 23 by 15 to 16 by 11 millimeters in diameter. They are gigantic, aren't they? $9.95 as well. What a fantastic price point. Well done to all of you today, my darlings. It is a free phone number from a BT landline. Get involved on our website, however you want to get involved. Amazing. I think all of our price points for all of our strands and all of our kits and bundles today has been incredible, but none has surprised me as much as this. It's wonderful, isn't it? It's just gorgeous. What would you put this with, Lucy?
I'd probably put it with some amethyst, some like deep purple amethyst,
Ooh,
something like that.
Nice idea. That would look really luxurious, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what? Gemstones like this do look really, really fantastic with deep, dark gemstones, with black agate, with tiger's eye, very, very dark gemstones. If you wanted to go very, very light, you know, put it with white quartz, put it with smoke, rose quartz, it would just look stunning as well. Angelite would look great with this as well. But I'd go with Lucy's idea there. A dark, very, very black currency amethyst would look amazing with that. Gorgeous. Or add the blue quartz, but details at the bottom of the screen there for your blue quartz. Yeah. Yeah. Amazing. Well done. Hold those lines. Great deal there. Under a tenner. Right, that's it. No more amazing deals now. No more amazing deals. That's it. That's enough. No. No more amazing deals. No, every deal from now on has got to be rubbish. Yeah? Laura's telling me to jog on. Jog on, Carol. She's got to carry on doing the amazing deals. It is how we roll, isn't it, on the day show? And on the late show. You know, it's just Jewellery Maker, isn't it? It's just great. It's just great. Right. Are you aware of a certain catalogue? A certain catalogue. I get delivered this catalogue every quarter, I think. I can never afford to buy anything out of it, and when I can, it says 12 weeks until delivery. You know the catalogue I mean. It starts with B, ends with N. Very, very nice. Very, very expensive. British company. Lovely. These are the kind of colours you see in this catalogue. I don't know what it is, but these are the colours you get from that catalogue. Can I say the name of it? They might send me something free. No, I won't do. No. Anyway. They'll probably sue me. You're getting faceted drops right here of your crackled dyed agates. And saucers. Saucers of multicolour crackled agate as well. Isn't that lovely? Gorgeous colours here. Imagine being able to colour grade these, colour graduate these. Really shade them. Really, really go to town and kind of mix up those, separate out those aqua colours, those blues, those pinks, those purples, those greens. Oh yeah, it's just lovely, 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 isn't it? Great way of getting your kids involved with making jewellery as well, giving them colour. Give them colour. It's called Colour Pop, including your multicolour agate plain rondelles and your faceted drops as well. Your deal today is going to be amazing. The code is TJGC44. Here's your deal. I'm a little bit sick and tired of these kind of prices now, Laura. Have to be. You're not really sorry though, are you? She says she's sorry. Sorry isn't going to stop management phoning in. Sorry isn't going to stop everyone getting cross with us, is it? sorry isn't going to... And in fact, would you like to come out here and apologise to everyone today, please? Oh, no, actually, don't apologise to people at home. Apologise to the management team. Don't you give me that look. And say, I'm sorry, Paula. Well, actually, this is Laura. She's going on holiday. She doesn't really care about what happens today, to be honest, which is why she's doing these price points. Laura, I'd like you to say, Paula.
Paula.
I'm very sorry.
I'm very sorry.
Don't cross your fingers. I'm very sorry.
Very sorry.
For doing these price points today.
Doing these price points today.
I'm a terrible person.
Terrible person.
And I'm going to have a rubbish holiday now.
And I'm going to have a fab holiday now.
She doesn't care, does she? I'm trying to make her care. Paula, she doesn't care. Thank you. Get back in your box. She just loves it, and she doesn't give two hoots today. She just loves those price points. $7.95. Just take advantage of her amazingly good mood today. She's for the people. She's trying to start some kind of jewellery maker revolution. We will overthrow the management. We will fight them in the fields. We're just gonna go for it. Boom! Bruce, would you be part of that jewellery maker revolution?
I will not be any part of that revolution.
Ooh, why not?
I fully back the management.
You fully back the management team. Oh, anyway, $7.95. They're probably watching today. They're probably writing out our P45s as we speak. Anyway, who cares? $7.95. These are great deals today. Please do take advantage of them. I can't guarantee the next time Laura's going to go on holiday, basically. I can't guarantee the next time you're going to get price points like this. It has been the most ridiculous show today. Lucy's got quieter as the show has got on. I think she's quite nervous. Because Lucy works for the Genuine Gemstone Company, I hasten to add, in the IT department. They could come and get you as well.
Yeah, they could, exactly.
They could. Well done, $7.95, great deal there. Woo! What about now, love? Where are we going? 7. Was that number 2? Was that number 2 or number 12? What number was that? Oh, 12, right. And where are we going now? 7, right. All right, just asking. Do you know what she just said to me then? We're not playing bingo, Carol. Getting very cheeky. Right, can we just talk about this before you put the graphics on screen? What price are you going to do for this? Do you know what? You've gone low with everything else. Can we just go a little bit lower? Can we just do just go a little bit lower? You don't care that you're going to get in trouble for this. Can we just go a little bit lower? Yeah? Brilliant. She's just doing it. She's just doing it today. Ask and you shall receive today. She's just doing it. Yeah. Right. Genuine freshwater cultured pearls. Lilac pearls. Look at them. Aren't they gorgeous? Lilac pearls. Ryan, did you just say they're lovely? You did, didn't you? God love him. Fuchsia coloured pearls. I'm a bit scared of showing the next strand, actually. Right. Do you want... No, in fact, I'm not going to show it yet. Right. We're going to bring the graphics on screen, and we're going to bring you the price. You're not going to be able to believe what you see. Okay, so your 2 strands of pearls. Now, what kind of price would you expect to pay for 2 strands of pearls? Okay, for 1 strand of pearls. $9.95 maybe? Okay. Here's your deal for this bundle. Now that's $9.95 for 1 strand of pearls, for 2 strands of pearls. But there's something else with this bundle. Are you expecting maybe, oh, I don't know, a strand of 6mm rounds of purple agate? Or maybe another strand of pearls. That would be amazing for $9.95. No. Do you want to see the other strand of gemstones you're getting? 800 carats. 800 carats of amethyst. And she's finally flipped for $9.95. I did actually coerce her into doing that. The price was going to be $14.95 on this, but I said, you know what? We've done some ridiculous price points today. Let's just do it. So she said, okay, let's do it. $9.95. How many of these have we got? Oh my word. Where did you find that strand of 800 carats? Where did you find that? In the magic cupboard. Right, I've got loads of you on the phones. It's going to sell out. If you're on the phones, please do stay where you are. There's still chances available. I love the fact Lucy's she's just failing to comment on everything. You're really trying to cover yourself, aren't you?
Yeah, well, it's just there's no words.
There are no words.
There's no words.
There are no words. Sorry, my top is just not behaving itself today. Right. Please do hold those lines for that last deal. Right, here we go. I'm just frightened for all these deals we're doing today. Here we go. An hour-long Chips and Nuggets DVD. We bought you loads of Chips and Nuggets today, haven't we? An hour-long Chips and Nuggets DVD. Chainmail DVD, Edition 1. Macrame and Knotting, Edition 1. Beading Thread, Adventures with Beading Thread, Edition 1. Tiaras and Fascinators, Edition 1. Wirework Rings, Edition 1. Back to Chips and Nuggets. So, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours worth of DVDs here. That is 6 hours of knowledge, isn't it? Knowledge that you can use, that you can pass on to other people, that you can teach other people, that you can boast about, that will improve your jewellery, that will refine techniques which you've already learnt. 6 hours worth of DVD footage here. Dozens and dozens and dozens of skills for you to learn. You don't have to watch them all at once. You can watch the Chips and Nuggets DVD, then not watch that one for a year, not watch that one for 3 months, watch that one as soon as you get it, watch that one. You know, it really is a fantastic learning library that you've got here. 6 hours worth of tuition here with 6 of our Jewellery Maker guest designer experts. These DVDs are $4.95 each, so that works out to what? £30-ish? £30 for this great learning library, yeah? But it's not going to be anywhere near £30. As with everything today, it's just been bonkers. Here's your deal. I'm running out of words. You can get these DVDs and you can decide after watching the Adventures with Beading Thread DVD, oh yeah, I'd like to go on Gemma's Adventures with Beading Thread course. After you watch the Tiaras and Fascinators, oh yeah, I'd like to go on Sheila's Bridal Workshop. Same with Wirework Rings and Chips and Nuggets. You're getting knowledge here. This is something which you cannot put a price on. Or if we did put a price on it, you know, goodness me, $14.95 for 6 hours worth of tuition. This really is incredible. And these are things which you can have for a lifetime. These are skills which you will pick up and keep for a lifetime, which is incredible. Well done. Loads of you on the phone lines today. There is a massive queue on the phone lines at the minute, so I'm not going to lie to you. Please do be patient. We will answer your call as soon as we can. There are very, very, very few queues on the phone lines elsewhere at the Genuine Gemstone Company at the minute, so that's really, really good news for you because it means that your calls are primarily being answered, which is great. But do be patient. Well done. Great deal there. Right. Oh, we're finally going to do this one. Here we go. So, bless you, Bruce. Right, lovely bundle here. Oh, love, love, love bundles like this. Pure elegance. This isn't just any elegance. This is pure elegance. Do you think I'd be good on those adverts, Lucy?
Definitely.
Yeah. Apparently, I think they do one with ice cream or one with cream, which is dripping down the sides of a treacle sponge pudding or whatever it is. Anyway, apparently it's not cream. Apparently it's white paint. That makes me feel a little bit ill. It really does. Anyway, shatters the illusion, doesn't it? Right, genuine freshwater cultured pearls. Apparently it's white paint anyway, it might not be, but anyway. Right, so genuine freshwater cultured pearls, clear quartz 6x5mm bicones, and 100 silver-plated copper eye pins. There are so many here. There's 100 in total. Silver-plated copper eye pins. Loads and loads of them. Make your own gemstone chain with these. We're going to give you a great deal on this. We've got the last 50 of these in stock. Oh, I do beg your pardon. You get 200 hairpins. You don't get 100. You get 200. So 200 silver-plated copper eye 200 silver-plated copper eye pins. 2 strands of gemstones. Here's your price. $11.95. Do you know what? $11.95 for 200 silver-plated copper eye pins, I think is great. But you're also, for $11.95, for that one great price, going to be getting a strand of white quartz bicones and genuine freshwater cultured pearls as well. Great deal there. Well done, all of you there. Stunning. Right, Lucy. Heading over to you now. Whew, here we go. So, oh, you're using the thread zapper. She's loving it. How have you been getting on with the thread zapper?
All right, it's quite fun.
It's amazing, isn't it? You get little wisps of smoke coming off it when you start, when it starts being.
Just neaten on the edges.
Amazing. Look at this thread zapper. Do you want to come in and get the thread zapper? It's $8.95 if you want to come in. Or was it $8.45? $8.95 or $8.45? Yeah. Just show us you using it again. Just tidying up those little edges.
Oh, I used a ribbon end here, and I just had the cord sticking out, so I've trimmed them off, and then there's just some little frayed bits, so I'm pressing the button so it heats.
Press the button so it works.
And then just touching it on the edges.
Isn't that amazing? And it seals the end.
Neatens it up.
Details at the bottom of your screen. £8 and 45p. It does smoke a little bit. £8 and 45p for your thread zapper. Please do add that onto your order. Fantastic. Now, that's not your challenge. This is your challenge. Ah! Oh, wow, look at this.
So the final piece.
I'm amazed you managed to make this because you've done so many demos today. Look at this.
So a flat braid with little.
Can you see the gemstones that Lucy's put on here? Blue, pink, blue. That's so cute. I love it. Oh, I love it. The deal at the bottom of your screen is for the Kumihimo deal, a macrame deal that we bought you, which is for the square disc. All of the satin cord you can see there, the black, the pink and the blue, and the macrame edition 2 DVD as well. And that was all for £8.95p. That's fantastic. Thank you so much, Lucy.
Right. You could obviously just use one colour and then use a different colour gemstone so they stand out more.
So the contrast is there, but I really like that.
That's just using the same colours as the threads.
Isn't that
quite effective?
Photos of all of Lucy's pieces will be on our Facebook page after the show. In particular, this piece I've just absolutely loved today. It's been amazing. It's just been incredible. So photos of everything will be on our Facebook page after the show. Lucy, it's been a pleasure having you with us today. You've been amazing. You've been very busy.
I just hope we don't get in too much trouble next week.
Do you think we will? Stuff it, never mind. Laura, have a gorgeous holiday. I'll be with you tomorrow for a Y Work show. We've got the Y Twister back on the show tomorrow, so make sure you tune in for tomorrow's show. Tune in for the late show between 5 and 9 this evening. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care. Bye.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist, or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B989HF.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new Jewellery Maker hobby.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the front page. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, you simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1p&p. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.